Everybody, welcome to Unfiltered with Rocco and Andy.
Ciao. How are you? Phenomenal.
Wow.
Absolutely phenomenal.
It's been a while.
Welcome back, Rob.
I know.
Welcome back. I know.
To your own room.
To my own room, yeah. But it always feels different when I come in here to do this. Yeah. So, no, welcome back. It's been like a few weeks. We had a break. Then we got sick. Then you got sick.
What'd you get?
Shocking. No,
Just like flu and that.
yeah, I was wrecked last week.
Fair.
That's why we didn't. That's why we didn't do the show the last couple of weeks. And then last week we were going to do a show, but then like it was a big week in the northern suburbs last week, wasn't it?
It was fireworks.
There was fireworks.
It's like New Year's Eve all over again.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
I heard a lot.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. How was your break? Other than being sick?
The break was good, so it was just before Christmas, wasn't it? So I pretty much worked the whole way, just had a few days off and that, but it's been good, man. Like, for me, the break too from the social media side of it is good for me too, because I'm telling you, man, like we spend, like you know too, it's not only that you spend doing it, it's thinking about it.
Yeah.
You're constantly thinking what to do, what's next. Mars, put out that post, I'm always messaging, we've got to do this, we've got to do that.
Yeah.
Like now it's just been like, nothing. When I go and see him, I just go and visit him. It's not about that.
Dictator Rock.
He loves it.
He loves it. Barking orders, directing, mate. He'd be a good coach. He'd be a good coach.
He would be.
He'd be a good
Tell you
coach.
what, he'd be better than the bloke leading Carlton.
100%.
Well, there's one bloke leading Carlton that's not leading them anymore.
That's right.
Right?
The old banana.
Talk about banana of the week. Talk about banana of the week.
Oh, what an embarrassment. Can we?
Do you want to start with that?
Let's just get stuck into it.
Listen, there's going to be a few topics here, and I know probably there's going to be a few people that are tuned in because Marzi boy is on, and they, it has been a big week in footy for us. So, you know what? And then later on, everyone hang out. Later on, we are going to touch on it because I think we should touch on it, right? But
I just want to, before we start, everybody in the chat, welcome.
Hello, Happy New
Hit
Year.
the like button. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Hope everyone had a good holiday season.
Yeah. Good break. Yeah.
You ate a lot. You drank a lot.
Yep.
You had a lot of fun.
Just
cleansing.
Chill. Yeah, a bit of a cleanse.
Yeah.
Make sure you share the like around as well. Like it, give it and share it around as well. Put on your story, share it around. It'll help a lot.
100%, man. Just the like and the share does a lot for us, man. We don't ask for much.
Shout out Stephanie in the chat. Just a cheeky little.
You wish, cuz.
You wish, cuz.
You wish, cuz. Anyway, everyone watch out for the new merch we're coming out with. There could be a new top coming out. So there'll be a bit of that. So I'm sure a few people have tuned in just for that. So
of course,
we'll get to have our say just quietly. And apart from that, like everything, you've been all right. I've been
pretty good.
Have you been on since you got engaged?
No.
Oh, congratulations! By the way.
Thank you.
Massive
No, I
step.
haven't.
I've already congratulated.
Well, you've congratulated me. Yeah. I have. That is the New Year's since
That's
the last time I've been on. When were we? When was I on? Like October? Nah, September.
Or the last show.
Yeah, September.
Been on. Paul's been on once.
Yeah. I know that.
But you haven't been on, so So
I'm
congratulations.
now engaged to Taylor Stanyuti.
Which is
his daughter.
Which is my daughter. Yeah.
Congratulations! How'd you pop the question?
Oh no! I said, "Do you want to marry me?"
Get on one knee?
Yeah, I got to get on the dicky knee. Yeah.
Good on you.
You want to marry me? You did the whole thing, mate.
Was it a
What
big
did I do?
thing?
Nah, I did in
Give
Japan.
me some ideas, mate.
Yeah,
I did in Japan.
Yeah, I plan on getting engaged this year.
Oh, you want to know how it happened?
Yeah, everyone wants to know the full extent that you went to.
So I went.
I hope you're treating her well anyway, but just between me.
No, she's good. She's on the couch right now. She ate up. I cook for her every night. I cook for her, but then she cleans, like a good lady does.
Yeah.
Can you say that?
I think you can.
I don't know. Well, it's a 50-50 in our household.
Oh, that's it then.
I don't know
It's
if you can say
50-50
that.
Hey,
split.
mate,
Well,
you got some duties.
Yeah,
Hey, you know what,
I
bro?
cook and she cleans.
You know what? Fucking oath you can say that. You fucking say it.
Nah, so yeah,
He does actually cook.
Yeah, good.
Every meal. He's a
Good
good
on you.
cook.
we went to Japan, or I asked Rocco and Loris before,
too,
and Dylan as
He
well.
did the right thing. He did the whole.
I did the whole like I'm going to ask her to marry me and all
Hey,
that.
that's the way
How
to do
good
it.
is that?
Hey, I respect it. Well,
Yeah, so I rang them up one day. I thought maybe Loris would be in the mood, and she was all right. I had to make sure she was on side, right? So yeah, rang them, got the AOK from them. Then we jet set to Japan. On our way to Japan was actually a funny one. So we had to go via Sydney first. So we're walking through, and you know when you do all the bag checks and all that, I had the ring in the bag. I didn't put it in the luggage. I had them in my carry-on. Anyway, I forgot the pouch. So it wasn't a big box. So idiot me, I had the big box because I forgot the pouch at home because I picked the ring up on the Friday, the Saturday before we left. So anyway, got to Melbourne, got through, perfect, no bag check. Get to Sydney, just before we get onto the plane.
She's with you.
Yeah, she's with me.
Oh no.
So I put a note on the box. And it says, it just says shh, like that on it. Like it couldn't mean anything. It couldn't mean there's a bloody bomb in there or something. Like seriously.
I couldn't get away with that.
Nah. So what happened was we're going through, taking everything off, and I'm going, please, just this is the one that I don't get checked. Of course, I got checked. Oh. So I saw the bag, I waited, and you know when it goes, and then it goes like that, and it goes like
the detour,
and I'm like, oh fuck. Anyway, I didn't make a scene, but I kind of want a scene. I was trying to like just be discreet about it. So you know when people have those trays, and like they put all the shit in, and then after they just take their stuff out and leave it there. I flipped it. I'm like, these fucking people that don't fucking put their trays back where they're meant to belong. They don't take the tray with them to the table, nothing. They just get it out and leave it. I'm like, where's the common courtesy? And then there's this big Lebo bloke there, the security in Sydney. Of course, they're fucking Lebo, right? Yeah. Right? And he's like, bro, I fucking know, cuz. Like, they're just fucking idiots, bro. I'm like, don't worry, I'll help you. He's like, oh, no, that's all right, bro. And I'm like, no, don't worry. So anyway, my bag gets checked, and I'm like, there was another person that left their tray there. And then Taylor had to bring her one. I'm like, Taylor, just bring that and bring it over there. Yeah. And I get him. I'm like, bro. I'm like, there's a ring in there, cuz. He's like, oh, don't worry about it. Go through, cuz. Go through, cuz. So if you want to maybe bring something through, maybe, just say you got an engagement ring, right? But anyway, I got through that. I was like sweating a little bit. I'm like, please don't go through it.
Imagine ruining it. Right at that moment.
Oh, I would have been salty. I would have cracked it. I would have lost my shit, right?
Bro, that's your whole plan.
Anyway, so beautiful. Got through, did all the other stuff, got into Japan, and then we got there on the 2nd, and then I planned to do it in Kyoto, which is the old capital city of Japan, and that's got like over 1,000 temples there. We woke up, so my plan was to do it on the 4th, which is our anniversary. So, like when we got together, when I asked her out, so... Yeah, we went there and went to Kyoto, went for a walk. We went up this, it's called Fushimi Inari. So, like, everyone would know it. It's the orange torii, like the orange gates.
Yep.
If you look it up, you'll know. It was like, it's iconic, right? So, we're walking up there. It's probably like 2,000 steps or 1,000 steps. I don't know how many steps it is, but it's a hike up a mountain, right? To get to the top of the temple. Anyway, we've been going up for like 35, nearly 40 minutes. It was hot. Like, mind you, it was like, I said to her, we'll get up at like 6 a.m. and we'll go at like 6:30, get there like 7. We got there at about 8:30, something like that. Anyway, it was like 21, but it was hot. Like, there was no clouds in the sky, not an ounce of wind. And I'm like, fuck, I've got a backpack on my back. In the backpack is a drone. Because usually I take a drone with me everywhere I go. But this purpose was just for the engage, like to when I popped the question. Anyway, walking up, get to a lookout. We didn't get to the top. We got to the lookout, and then I'm like, do you want to go back down? And she's like, no, if you want to go up, I'm like, oh, I've done it before, but if you want to go down, blah blah blah. Because I wasn't going to tell her, look, wear something nice, get some makeup on. Yeah, I'm not like that. I don't want that bullshit. Wear a nice white dress just make sure your nails are done because I know that's what women, that's what they care about, right? So anyway, we're walking up.
Nails are always
done. Yeah, they're always done. Yeah, right. So I didn't have to worry about that. So then we got up to there and like, do you want to go back down? And she's like, nah. I'm like, yeah, we'll go back down. Right. So I'm like, there's way too many people here. I'm not doing it here. Yeah. In my head, I'm like, there's way too many people. There's people everywhere. And I'm not losing. I'm like, there's 1,000 other temples here, right? We'll go for a walk. I said, we'll go into like the city centre, but more outskirts. So we're walking through outskirts, blah, blah, blah. and I didn't know where to do it. Seriously, I didn't even look to where I was gonna do it. I'm just like, fuck, I'll find somewhere and I'll do it.
Yeah.
So I went to this like temple. There was like a smaller temple, but there was like too much foliage over, so there was a tree and all that shit. So I'm like, nah, don't want to do it here. It was nice, but I like to. There's like a school here. I'm like, I can't put the drone up here. There's probably like a school and shit like that. Like, look, I'm spying on fucking kids, man. Like, I'm like Bill Cosby or something, man, right? So what we do is we keep walking. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, mate. I'm like, fuck. I'll pop this question soon. It's fucking boiling here. I'm sweating. My back's sweating. I got a bag on my back and shit in there, right? Anyway, I saw these big gates, and I saw there was a temple inside. I'm like, fuck, it's closed. Have you watched the movie Narnia?
No.
The Chronicles of Narnia. Yeah. And you know when they open up a door and they go to another world? So I saw the cutout. So next to the big gates that were locked, there was this little wall. It was like a doorway. It was just cut out. I look in there and I'm like, fuck, this is mad. It was like there was a little like a little bridge, and there was like a pond under it, and then it had like a temple there and a temple there. And I looked inside. I'm like, there's no one here. I'm like, perfect. So what I did was, I was just setting up. I'm like, look, I'm just going to set up the drone. I'm just going to get a footage, you know, just us, and then just like I'll just fly it around. Anyway, so I got the bag, I got the drone, and there was a perfect tree there. I'm like, I'm just going to put my bag under the tree because I don't want it in the shot with us. So look, shit, right? I'm just capping, bro. I'm just capping, right? Go in there, pull the ring out of the box, put it in my pocket, right? Get the drone. And then I had another little camera which just sits on a stand. It's like a gimbal. So I put that in the corner on the bridge. And she's like, oh, she didn't think much of it. Like,
because
I'm always doing shit like that, just weird stuff random, like that, right? I put the drone up, and then I just hover it above us, not too far away, just hovering it above us. And then I get down, and people ask, did you go left or right now? I'm like, I got on my right knee.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know, right?
Does it matter?
Does it matter what knee? No. Like people go, did you get on your left?
You said right. That kind of like that's what people do. So
yeah. So I got down on the dicky knee, as they call it, right? So and then I popped the question. I'm looking at her. I got the ring. I'm like, you're gonna say fucking yes? Like that. She was like stunned, like she couldn't believe it.
So she had no idea.
She had no idea.
Wow.
People were telling her like, oh, he's gonna do it in Japan and all that. I said if I didn't get the date on the 4th, I would have done it the year after in my head because I wanted to do it on our anniversary.
Yeah, of course.
So So then she finally said yes, and there was these 2 tourists that walked in, and I was just looking. I'm like, oh fuck, we gotta get a picture, don't we? I like just get some random picture. And they took a picture of us, and they didn't even know what happened. They just busted like these 2 French people or whatever. Then there was some like Japanese bloke. I think he was like studying or something. And when I put the drone up, he was like looking at me. I'm like, fuck, I feel bad for this bloke because it was pretty quiet. It was like you could hear a pin drop in there. Well. And so that's how I did it. And that's
fantastic.
It's pretty romantic. I think we need it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did that. Yeah.
I think we need
Thank you.
Celebration.
Thank you. Yeah. So drones.
Thank you.
I was gonna order somebody to
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cheers, everyone.
Happy New Year again. I got drunk on this shit. Wow.
So nice.
Nice though. That is nice.
Tennessee around here.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a nice room.
It is nice.
You got me onto it, man.
My favourite drink.
But yeah, so if you romantic ideas, I don't know, because I like all the tech side of stuff.
Yeah.
You can get photographers. I looked and I'm like, it only costs you like $500-600 for 30 minutes. But then it looks sus because there's like, but I don't know. They probably set it up properly, but I just wanted to do like
it worked that good. Look,
off the cuff and all that. I don't want to have it like full set up. That's not the person I am. I'm like,
nah, good on you, man.
Just you captured the moment. That's the main thing. She said yes. That's the main thing.
Yeah,
that's embarrassing if she didn't.
I said I would have left her there, and I said I'm gonna leave. I said if you said no, I'll leave you there and explain to your parents.
That's like my worst nightmare.
Yeah,
that's my worst nightmare.
Nah, I knew she would say yes anyway. I already knew it.
Listen, I think when you're ready to do it, I think you kind of know. Anyone that goes in and has no idea and they say no to them, I always think, what? Yeah. Well, you didn't see the signs.
Like, paying attention.
Yeah. So that's good. And you're a nice bloke, mate. Huh?
No, I'm not.
I reckon you're a champion.
I nearly drowned her in there too because I'm joking. I'm just no. But yeah, there we.
Which you wasn't answering.
Yeah. I'm gonna say fucking yes. I'm gonna say yes. Hurry up.
That would have stressed me out. She's having second thoughts.
No, but no, she's a good sport. And,
Nah, that's awesome,
She
man.
loved
Good
it.
on
She
ya.
was like, I was all sweaty and that. I'm like, how do you want me to do it? The day to put makeup on and we go somewhere not.
Yeah.
I'm not like that. Like, that's not the
Everyone does
person
that.
I am.
That's what everyone does.
It's
Hey,
boring.
man, you know your missus. She knows you. So it's
good.
perfect for you guys.
As long as she was happy with the ring, I didn't really care.
That's it,
So
man.
She was.
Got a ring? Yeah. Nah, that's good,
That's
man.
it.
I'm sure I captured that all right. I did that all within about 3 or 4 weeks.
Get a ring.
I got the ring 4 weeks before, so I ordered it 4 weeks before.
Okay.
So yeah, they did the job pretty quickly actually in Collins Street called DX Diamonds. So
Okay. There you go. DX Diamonds.
DX,
I might have to hit them up.
Yeah.
So, how long you been with Taylor now?
over a year, just a year. So it was a year in November. So a year and like say 4, not even 2 months. Yeah.
Forget her dad's here.
Yeah.
When did you know you were going to marry her? When did you know? Because I think
he's going to say something romantic like.
No.
It was
it
I
can be-
see, you know.
It can be
No.
romantic, it can
You know how
be-
many times I met Taylor before, like, and I didn't even speak a word to her.
Yeah.
Like, I reckon, like, I've seen her here, like, it was like 3 or 4 times, like, when we did the show throughout the years.
And then
Just a
maybe
hi, how are
maybe
you?
A couple of times at the footy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was one time at the footy, like, after a game.
When did you know?
When did I know I was going to marry her?
When did you know you're like, you know what? I think I'm going to marry this one. I think I'm going to marry.
I'm going to marry this one,
Yeah.
like an object.
I'm gonna marry. Hey, you gotta be careful.
Can't
with
say
that
that, can you?
Jesus.
Everything. Well, you got to be careful.
She'll laugh in the chat. That's how good she is. She's
Yeah.
been brought up by Rocco
Yeah.
and Laura, so they're both
Yeah.
sick in the head. So it's
Yeah.
all good. I reckon genuinely. So after November, like April-ish.
Yeah.
Not
there
even
some-
March,
was there
April.
something that
March,
happened?
April.
Was there something that happened?
No,
Was
it felt not even. You know when people go, "Oh, it's too easy." It wasn't even because it was too easy. It was just because. Oh no, we just hit it off. Our first date was unbelievable.
Yeah.
The best first date I've ever been on. I always tell her that.
Yeah.
Like there was no phones for 5 hours.
Yes.
We went to a bar. It was called Normandy Bar and Grill.
Yep.
It's just off Chapel Street, and it's nice, really quiet in there. It was like us were the only two in there. What happened?
Someone just said, "Congratulations, Marcel. I wish you the best." Like, I can't work out the name. Starts with A.
Yeah, no. Hi, how are you? But yeah, went there and then like legit. I think we were just speaking about just everyday life and just like trips and all that, and it was like way too easy. I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like 5 hours just speaking about bullshit, random shit. It wasn't like Carlton or anything like that. It wasn't even like about no family. It was just random shit, like easy.
Yeah.
That's when you know. Like, I guess that's when you know. Like, you can just pick up where you left off. Like, it's not always, you know, when you speak to a person, it's like, hi, how are you, to open up every time. It was never like that. We just pick up, blah, 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 and just, I don't know, And that's the person she is. She's like, not put on, not fake.
Yeah.
Very caring.
That's a testament to her upbringing.
Yep, it is.
So well done on that.
It is.
Rocco.
But yeah, no, she's a cracker girl. Cracker girl.
She's a good girl.
Well, you both deserve happiness. You both,
I mean, I say that I say about that about everybody. You know what I mean? So
You just don't know, like, when it's going to happen.
no, you
Like,
don't.
you don't know who you're going to meet.
Trust me, mate. I openly tell you, I went through a divorce last year, the year before.
Yeah, that's right.
And not long after, I met a girl that blew my mind. I wasn't expecting that.
No, but that's the same.
And it just like,
that's that.
yeah.
I had a breakup after so I had a 4-year relationship. Then we broke up. And like 2 years, I'd been single. I wasn't really looking for anyone. If he could tell you like and this and that, and like you just like you know when you have like not a bad breakup, but it's like it just shits like and you just like you don't trust anybody anymore. That's kind of the thing that I was in. I'm like, you know what? I just don't care.
Yeah.
I was in that don't care attitude.
Yeah.
And then like she just came and like, you know what it was? It was
But then she also had split up with someone.
Yeah.
I don't know how many months before that.
Yeah.
It was kind of her too, you know.
Yeah.
She'd split up with someone.
Yeah, but it was like brand new for her. So she didn't have like a
No,
feel
it was
no
very-
grieving
it was
period.
very-
But I wasn't like trying. People go, yeah, you were in the DMs. I genuinely wasn't. I was in her DMs after the Brisbane game, the Carlton Brisbane game.
Yeah.
Remember when we lost the final? Not last year, the year before that, the prelim. Yeah. I said something stupid. And I'm like, are you still crying or something like that?
Yeah,
Just dumb. There's something that I would say.
After the
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was the next day after, and I'm like, are you still crying? You okay? Blah, 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 with a laughing emoji, just like that.
Yeah.
And then, then we just hit it up. I was in Japan while I was speaking to her.
Yeah.
So
Funny how it works, man. Funny,
crazy.
one door closes.
So we're getting a whole bunch of people saying congrats.
Thank you,
Johnny
thank you.
Holden.
Thank you to everyone in the
Johnny
chat.
Holden actually said
Oh,
it was
I saw
after the Carlton beat Melbourne in the final, after Mars got injected from the game.
Injected or ejected.
Yeah, he got ejected.
Oh, she lost it.
Yeah,
There's
lost
a
it.
video of her losing it. Everyone in that game losing it.
Oh, yeah. We got videos of we lost at that game.
At the Melbourne supporters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she cracked
when
it.
I saw that, I'm like, fuck, this woman, she's sick in the head.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm like, she's proper sick
what
in
you
the
want.
head. Yeah.
That's what you want.
Proper
Well,
sick.
she defends her family and
Good.
friends, man.
But I said to her, if I did anything wrong, you would tell me. And she's like, yeah, 100%. I'm like, that's how I am.
Yeah.
I'm pretty straight up honest guy. Like I hate lies. In my life, I hate lies.
Of course.
If you break the trust,
Done.
finish.
That's
Don't worry
done.
about it.
Yeah,
You're cut.
absolutely.
Doesn't matter how good you are to me.
Absolutely.
You cut because trust is hard to earn.
In every aspect of your life, trust is the most important thing.
Correct.
You got to be able to trust, especially your partner,
Yeah.
your family, your workmates. You got
The ones around you, the ones around that are always close to you every
Yeah,
day.
you have to
And I said to her, you would tell me if I did anything wrong. She goes, yeah, fucking oath. I'm like, that's how I want it to be. I'm like, I don't want you to be scared to tell me that I did something wrong.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah, Carl's, congrats. And Carl's also is a welcome to the Rocco member. So welcome to Carl's.
Welcome, Carls. Welcome. Brava.
And she says, thank fuck you guys go for the same team. Can't see a relationship working with anyone else. See next year, Rocco, would you approve? It's pretty tough as her other boyfriend before you was a Collingwood supporter. And that's just...
Nah, it's bad.
It's bad.
Nah, it's not
It was
good.
never going to work.
He was dead writing it. He was dead writing
It
it.
was never going to work, man. Because
She
seriously...
commented. I think she commented. Taylor commented. She's on my account. Marzi Bar.
Oh, Marzi Bar, yeah.
Best future husband
The first
ever
thing
from
Taylor
Taylor.
said to me...
Can't say that. Not allowed to say
Small
that.
things.
Can you get me Pepsi? Is there one
Pepsi?
or water? Yeah.
Oh, I haven't got any more.
Just give me a
Pepsi,
water. Just give me a water. That's
got-
fine. No, water's fine. That's right.
but I got sparkling. Oh, I've got
Yeah,
fresh
sparkling
water.
or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's all the same for me. Yeah, I'll have one of these. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's good, man. So it's good. Look, it's good.
Good on you, man.
It's a big.
Are you excited for marriage?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait for like having kids and shit.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Fuck, how psycho's that kid can't support it.
It's going to be one loose
Mate,
unit.
you got the grandfather, the grandmother, the
Everyone, my whole family's
the
Carlton.
whole family, but sick.
Like
Yeah.
We're all
all
sick.
DJ
Yeah,
Carlton
yeah.
supporters.
It's not
like
just
full
someone that
DJs.
goes like, oh, you kind of numb. My son, my ex,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, like me, you,
Yeah,
your brother.
A daughter or a son, they're going to be sick Carlton and sick everything. Like the way that I am.
Of course. No.
They're crippled in sports for
No
life.
other way. What do you mean? My missus, she's a Carlton member now, signed up.
Brava.
Yeah.
Good.
Absolutely.
Good. That's it. You can't be anyone
Absolutely.
else. There
That's
can't
it,
be
yeah.
anyone else. There can't be any split.
We have to all suffer together.
We're in this together. I told
That's
her
it.
this. Yeah, absolutely.
Suffer till the end.
Yeah.
Suffer
She needs to feel the misery I feel.
Oh, don't worry.
Like Taylor,
She goes, that's it. You can't speak to her for like a couple hours after. You can't. Just leave it. We're both like that. We just go home in silence. I remember there was one game we went home in silence. No
Yeah.
one talked.
Yeah,
It's like
I
it
believe
was like a fucking someone died. You know when you go to someone's house and someone's died, yeah,
100%,
condolences
man. All the
every
time.
time you
All the
lose.
time.
man.
All
And
the
the people
time.
that don't understand,
No,
like,
they
that's the
don't get
best
it.
when
They don't get
when
it.
people understand that.
Yeah. When it doesn't need to be explained.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it
No
doesn't need to
words
be
here.
explained.
Just let me.
She hates when people talk to her
let me
at
grieve
work
her.
about it.
Yeah.
What happened to Carl? She loses it.
Oh, how bad is that when... Alright,
It's just a game.
When
She
people-
hates that line. I can't.
Well, people that say they got no idea.
when people come up to you and say...
It's just life.
Or like say a joke about your team losing,
Oh,
it's like, I want to cave your
yeah.
fucking head in right now.
I can't
Like,
do it.
you fucking
I can't
dog.
do it.
I want to cave your head in. 100% cave your
Bro,
head in.
like you don't know what I put myself through every fucking week, and you're coming along, joking around.
Shut up.
Carlton rang me for membership money.
Did they?
I flipped it at him. I said, "What about the dick pics, mate? Don't worry about me."
Wow.
Let's get on to that.
There's a good
get on to
segue.
that. So everyone who's watching is pretty much a Carlton supporter.
Let's
right?
just say, man, what happened was pretty disgraceful, just quietly.
It was embarrassing.
It was embarrassing.
As a
disgrace.
As a Carlton supporter, as a Carlton member, trying to explain to people what has happened and trying to do it with a straight face. So, come on, that's
and it has to happen to our club.
Yeah, of course it is.
You know, like
Eddie
our club.
Memoir couldn't get his banana out. It had to be.
Always us. It's always us.
Well, this guy's been riddled with controversy.
Yeah, well, last year was what was he, tax evading or some bullshit?
Still
Wasn't he
under
selling information overseas? Like just
Who's this bloke?
committing treason.
Who's this bloke? Who are these people?
Oh.
The bloke's got 4 kids and an ex-wife.
And, yeah, look, and you know what?
Now, wait. Let's. It's allegedly. So
it's all alleged.
It's all alleged. All right.
Yeah. Well, it
It's
is him.
allegedly.
It is him in the picture, isn't it?
You know what? You know what pissed me off out of the whole thing? There wasn't one bit of transparency to the members.
None.
Not an apology.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, mate, just come out, own it, or you know, just apologise at least. Even if you didn't apologise, that it's happened anyway.
Well,
You know what I mean? And we will get to the bottom of it.
100%.
But he just played the game. He did his thing.
I can't believe it.
He's an embarrassment.
With an executive of Booper.
Hey, Carlton respect.
Oh, mate, honestly.
That's where I was going to. Like, out of all clubs, the way
How ironic.
we do that.
How ironic.
How ironic is that?
Only Carlton can do that
Most
thing.
Carlton thing
It
ever.
is. Only we can do that.
That pissed me off.
It did.
And the
We don't
longer
need
it went
it.
on,
Oh yeah.
But it's still going. It'll still go. It'll go
Well,
throughout
they've
the whole
stopped
year.
it. No, well, they've stopped it. Well, yeah, it might go on as far as jokes and that, but as far as he's left, AFL have wiped their hands off it.
Yeah.
Carlton have wiped their hands off it. It's done.
Yeah.
And let's be honest. I'm gonna be honest here, right? At the end of the day, they said they did the investigation and they found no fault, right?
What investigation?
I don't know what investigation they did, but let me just say something. If you are completely innocent, right? I don't know. I'm just going to ask the question.
Yeah.
Why go?
Then you're guilty. You're actually guilty. You have to be
Guilty
guilty.
of something.
If you're
Guilty of something.
100%, if you're leaving, you're guilty. You're guilty. You're not leaving if you're innocent. If you're innocent, you're there and you're denying.
Yeah,
And you're
exactly right.
Well,
wasn't me
Stefan here in, I don't know the surname.
in Cantalupo.
Where he says that, and look, we might as well say this because it's not like it's a secret. It's out there all over the place. Apparently, he says rumours was it that his wife was the one who sent the post, man. So
Because she found apparently all the messages. I don't know.
Allegedly.
but- yeah, allegedly. Everything's alleged.
Everything's allegedly tonight.
Don't sue us.
Everything's allegedly tonight. But
For there's no such thing as misinformation anyway anymore.
true.
No more fact checkers and shit like that.
Yeah.
There's no more, mate. Everyone's
right.
reneged on their words, but this
Alright.
bloke hasn't.
it's first of all, like, you know me, I've always had this thing about him where I was never sure about him just because the way he got in and then he tried to roll the members straight away. I never liked it. I never liked it.
Morris, good mate.
Yeah,
He was saying this guy when he was appointed, he wasn't a fresh face. He wasn't.
Nah.
He was already there.
9
He wasn't a
years.
fresh
9 years he
eyes.
served on the board.
Exactly.
At our worst time.
Exactly right. So why the fuck are we giving this bloke a job?
We didn't.
We didn't. They elected
gave-
him. They gave him. We didn't.
Not we, but
But is it?
right.
But
We
isn't it?
as in the
But
club.
isn't it in the constitution that we get to vote for the president or no? I haven't read it, so I don't know.
I think I'm not sure. I think the Constitution is that we get to vote, you know, like, so once...
Only when there's like an EGM or an AGM or whatever.
At the AGM we can do it, you
Yeah.
know, but we tried to do that and they stopped it. Right?
Well,
So
why can't we do it now?
Well, this is the other thing now. Now with the new... What's going to go on? Are they just going to choose another one? Do we get a say?
Well, I got an email today about the general meeting or
Yeah.
something. So
We want to go down?
I reckon we go down. Mate.
I've never been to one.
I've never been
Neither
to
have
one,
I.
too.
I've never been to one.
Fuck it, there's a first time for everything.
Yeah, we should go
They
down.
don't want to see like some filthy wogs go in there, don't they? Some heavy hitters, cuz. And I just, when somebody just says something, you wish, cuz.
Yeah, every time he says something,
You wish, cuz. Fucking hell.
Well, that's going to be another, like, this is going to be another,
I can't believe he's
how do you
sending
say
dick
it? Like,
pics.
this now new president, I don't know how they're going to get elected. Are we going to be happy? Like, at the end of the day, you said it to me too, like a couple of weeks ago. You said, and I said, but is there time? And he goes, but why not? Like, just do it.
I know, 4, 6
Oh,
weeks.
get someone.
Yeah,
now.
just do
Well,
it.
why don't they set a timeline of, like, say you got 2 months and we've got so many candidates, and here we're going to put our policies and what we think's good for the
Let's
club,
use
and
our
then why can't we
constitutional
vote?
right here to do what
Why can't we vote?
We choose who we want, you know?
Oh no,
I don't know.
I don't know how it works.
Well, fucking aren't we a democracy?
It's supposed to be.
Well, they're treating it like they're fucking dictators.
Well, the board's always been like that.
I'm always convinced there's someone higher than all the president.
of course.
There's somebody higher.
Follow the money.
100%.
Follow the money.
100%. There's
You know
always
where the
someone
money
higher.
always leads to.
Yeah.
I've said it 100 times before.
Well, look where it's led to. We're here. Well, let's just quickly on the same topic, but why do people do
Stupid shit like that.
dick pics and that? Like, what is?
I don't know if my
purpose
uncle's
of it?
watching, so I don't know how I'm going to answer this question.
I don't know.
When you're young,
Yeah.
I think it's curiosity. It's that little bit of naughtiness. You know,
Yeah, when you're 15, 16.
Yeah, it's
Oh, it's like 40 odd, isn't he?
Yeah,
50.
He'd be like 50.
Bro, I'm 40.
Yeah, he's
I'm
50.
37.
He's got 3 girls, 1 son, and an ex-wife.
Yeah.
Bro, why you got nudes on your phone, bro? Who are you sending them to if they aren't your wife?
No. It's
What the
Georgie.
fuck's wrong with you?
you know
Georgie, is that George?
which one?
Or is that a different George? Is that our George? The last one. Second last one. It says, not the first president to take a dick pic. Every photo of Richard Pratt was a dick pic. Very clever. Very clever.
I don't get it. Like, you got
And
all...
especially with someone with so much power.
Yeah, correct. You got money, responsibility,
Oh, man.
power. Like, I don't get it. You're not single. I actually don't get it.
And when you got family and daughters and like, what?
It's
are
an
you doing?
embarrassment.
What are you doing?
He's an embarrassment to his
And then you
family.
say, like, people can say, like, this is all alleged, that the wife sent it. Okay, fair enough, he didn't send it. But why have you got him?
Yeah.
And then if you did take him, like, why haven't you deleted him? Like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it, man.
Well,
You almost deserve to get caught.
so I'm going to take it back a few episodes. Remember the whole social media ban, right? You could almost make an argument that, you know, there's a protection of kids because of things like this. Kids doing it, you know, kids taking nudes and sending it. Next thing you know, it's all around the school and.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not posting it on social media, but you know they.
Well, those kids are going to cop it now. I don't know how old these kids are. I think they're like 20 odd or something, all like that. But they get...
What an embarrassment, bro!
It's-
Imagine
you're in
your
a
old
ba-
man
you're-
doing that, bro. Imagine your old man being on the front
If my
page
dad did that, I'd crack him straight in the jaw.
of the newspaper, you know, cheating and fucking around on your mum, and putting his dick on the internet. What
Just ruining everything.
what a goose! Just a straight.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
If it's all true, because it's all alleged.
Well, it is
if it's
true.
all true.
He left, so he's guilty.
I didn't get the leaving part. I didn't get the leaving part.
If you're not guilty, you're not leaving. Simple as
Stand
that.
your ground. I reckon there would have been an ultimatum, you know, like, this is what we're going to do. You walk. That's what I'm thinking was happening, you know. You know what I mean? We don't want any more trouble. Just move on, you know.
Yeah, and because it's his last term, they would have just said, "Oh, it's your last year anyway. Just go."
Hey, please don't forget, he probably walked away with a nice pay packet. as well.
100% he would have. We don't miss there.
Yeah.
Brown paper bags don't miss. We don't miss.
That's something
We
we're
don't
good at.
fucking miss.
John Holden, there's a thing called the secure locker on your phone. Put it in there. Seems like you know about things.
Johnny fucking Holden.
Johnny Holden.
Fucking
Of course he
Holden,
knows. Of course he knows.
Mrs. Holden, I'll be looking at the secure locker there.
Ah, man.
I just quietly 54 people in the chat. Everyone welcome.
That's
Thank
good.
you.
Give it a like. I don't
It's
even have
only
any likes,
19
right?
likes, guys.
Come on, man. At
Hit the
least
like.
get the 30 likes.
Yeah, at least already. Come on. So it just like it wasn't a. Man,
It's not a great start to
it's
the
not
year.
a great start to the year. We
You've
don't
got the
need to-
injuries as well on
top of the injuries.
Compound
It's like-
interest.
It's like, come on, man. Like, are we, as a club, are we ever going to catch a break? Are we going to give ourselves a
No.
break? Like, I just feel like it's one thing after another. And
So
if
is
it's
it
not
our
this,
own-
it's that.
Is it our own fault?
The club? What,
Yeah.
with the
that-
injuries?
that's
Or,
fun.
or with
well,
everything?
I don't know. Like, how can we get
I
those
think-
injuries every single year?
Same players.
It's the same players. We're giving out contracts
Fuck
to
you,
a
fucking
bloke out.
Patella.
Well, he's been pretty good actually. He really.
Yeah, I know. But we find a new injury to do.
I know.
The patella tendon.
Yeah.
Who
for
does that?
12 months.
Yeah.
It's worse than ACL.
Yeah, and he's not young. Like
Nah.
it's gonna be. Is he gonna struggle to come back, Newman? You know what I mean?
We don't give ourselves a break. We just don't know how to.
See, Lou in the comments just wrote, "Don't worry about the president. It doesn't impact on field." Now, I beg to differ.
It does.
I think it all affects. I think it all has an effect, and you just have to look at the difference when Eddie was at the back end at Collingwood, and all that
problems.
controversy was happening, and
yeah.
you know what I mean. And
The
he
Adam Good
moved
stuff
on,
and all that. Yeah.
he moved on. Nathan Buckley moved on,
Yeah.
and they you know
Like they got a fresh start.
fresh start.
They
win
grew a
fucking
leg.
premiership, man.
Yeah.
They win a premiership the next year.
All I'm saying is he might look.
Yeah, that's
we'll
fucked
we'll
up.
only know. We'll only know at the end of the year.
Well, yeah,
right?
well-
That's the only time we'll know. But the point is it's already hard enough. It's already hard
Yeah.
enough to win a premiership.
Yeah.
You like we already say that like in elite sport. Every percent matters.
Matters,
Of course.
Every percent.
Of course.
Right? Because it's not like you're playing your local footy.
No,
Every
no.
percent because you're at that top now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this little percent, all of a sudden you're going into training, right? And instead of thinking about like kicking my left foot,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like
The president, Dick
banana.
President's sick.
Yeah. So what happens seriously? Like you're going for shot, the opposition are screaming out about the
Luke
banana,
Sayers.
and for 1 second, you know,
Your
you.
mind just
Well, I don't know. Am I being over dramatic? But
no, because you're not. Because as an athlete as well, the last thing you want to be answering questions about to the media is off-field stuff.
Well, your head honcho too.
Yeah, like come on,
100%.
man. Like you're in a position of responsibility, so pull up.
and everything on top has to be settled. So you
Absolutely.
could be settled. So now all of a sudden, there's a little bit of a, we don't know who the president's going to be. We don't know what's going on. What comes next when that president comes in?
Just uncertainty, man. That's
You know
all
what
it
I
is.
mean?
Uncertainty breeds failure. That's I live by that. You need to be really sure.
Everyone has to be in line.
You have to.
Reading from that same page.
It's already hard enough to win a premiership, right? With
Exactly.
everything going right, it's already hard enough. Look how hard Brisbane had to do it last year. They won it
crazy.
from outside the top
Crazy.
four.
Yeah.
They travelled to. They smashed us. They embarrassed us. Then they travelled to Sydney. Then they travelled to Melbourne, and then travelled to Melbourne again.
Yeah.
And they did it hard, and a lot had to go right for them to do it.
Yeah.
And you're just not giving yourself like the right start. You're not giving
No.
yourself the right foundation.
No.
When things like this happen, it just pisses me off.
Nah.
Are we ever going to get it right?
It doesn't seem to be. Like every year you think that we're getting it right and then something.
I feel like they
knocks
actually
you back.
need a full clean out.
How many clean outs?
Nah, proper clean out
get it.
at the
I
board
get it.
level.
I get
Proper
it.
clean
I
out.
get it, but
Because they don't.
That's been the how do you say the constant.
Yeah.
The board has
Yeah.
been the constant. We've
never really changed,
coaches,
yeah.
We've changed.
Oh, yeah,
players.
Sayers and
Yeah,
Cook,
yeah,
but
yeah.
Sayers was already there.
But they were there.
The new one was
It's the
Cook,
same
but
board.
he's already half dead. He just
Yeah.
come for a paycheck.
Come on, if everyone thinks that, look, and don't get me wrong, I think Cook was a good move, right?
Good addition,
But
but
let's come on, you know, Cook, he didn't go there with all his heart.
he was done.
But he did. Look, he did a good job. I'm not saying he
Yep.
did it. But what I'm saying is, come on, you've got him at the end, and you've given him a big carrot at the end to come back. You know, like
he's not going to come.
Of course,
He's not going to come
it's
for
easy cash, mate.
a cheeky 7-figure wage every year.
Yeah, exactly right. So that was
Everyone's
the thing.
gonna come.
And we'll find out at the end of the year. We could all be surprised at the
I
end of the
hope
year.
I'm wrong. I hope we're lifting
I
that
hope
cup.
so.
But
Yeah. But yeah, don't take nudes of yourself and leave them in your phone.
nah.
Because
Be
you're giving
careful
somebody an opportunity to
Exactly.
spy on you and then to release something on you.
100%. Especially
Unless you're like some OnlyFans model and you don't really care and you're already out there or something,
Yeah,
man
that's
or
your job.
woman, and that's your job.
With a
But
respected
far
position.
out.
Come on.
You're leading.
And you come out every fucking year and do your Carlton respect stuff.
Yeah, and that's the part that cooks me. Yeah.
And the people that go into bat and say nothing about it shit me the most.
No.
They're the
was
weakest
a-
people.
there was a-
Fuck them. They're the fucking weakest people.
Thank you. There was a lot.
They're the fucking weakest. Yeah, they're quick to fucking judge everyone else, but when it's from your own, That fucking, they don't say anything.
Personally against a few people.
Fucking everybody, mate. Everybody.
No,
everybody, mate.
Agree.
Because you talk your fucking trash. You talk your shit to people that you think are on your level. But when somebody's higher than you and at your club that you love, I better hush, better sweep it under the under the rug. You don't want to talk now. Socials, actually, I do commend Terry. He did come out and he did give it to Sayers, and he did give it to the club. So I do commend him. But the other people, you know who you fucking are. I don't even care if you're in my inbox or whatever. You can't contact me anyway because I've deleted everything. But you're just weak too. You're just fucking weak-minded.
Good.
You're fucking weak-minded.
Yeah. And there are certain people that are just
talk shit.
So
and
weak.
You say this to everyone else, but you won't say anything like stuff like that. You just talk shit. You talk shit.
They won't talk. They won't talk because they're being fed by the club or anyone you're organising.
They're too scared to lose something with the club. You don't want to speak shit about the club. Well, fuck.
You know what those people are? Fake. They're frauds. That's what you are.
That's it. You're in the fraud game.
You're in the fraud game, man, and that's what they're doing, man. And that really shitted me because, as you said, the respect way I support it all.
Well, you want to fucking dress up in fucking orange every fucking Can't Respect round when it only matters for one day, but you don't care about it for the rest of the year. If you actually really care about it, you'd fucking do it every single day, wouldn't you?
If these people actually gave a shit about Carlton Respects, the president would have been gone. Yeah. As soon as that story.
100%. They don't care.
100%.
It's just another woke ideology.
100%.
To press. And I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm not saying that at all. It fucking happens. 100% it happens.
Carlton Respects is a brilliant initiative.
Yes.
Right. It's a fantastic initiative.
Oh, the best.
Right.
The world leaders we are in that shit.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a brilliant initiative.
I think it is too.
But when you've got hypocrites at almost every level of the football club, you can't take it seriously.
Well, it dilutes the whole thing.
Of course it does.
It does. It dilutes the whole thing. Of course it. So we just can't take it
If he really cared, they would have been gone.
100%.
Straight away. It wouldn't have, stood down immediately.
100%.
An investigation that day.
Well, what about this? It should have stopped at the photo time.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
You should have been going, you know what? No.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I don't think so, man. This is not happening, you know. Do I really believe so? Then you drive these things. Do you really drive it? Like, I live that. You know, respects and that. And I know, and Mars, I know Mars personally because he's in my family, you know. And Mars copped a bit of slack over the last few weeks, but I'll tell you something. No one is more respectful than Mars. I'll tell you right.
It might not come out like right now, like when I'm slating people or whatever. But sometimes I do it for banter, right? It's just a bit of banter. But if I'm closed doors and I'll wrap my arms around. I'll give you whatever, even if I don't have it. I'll try and give it to
100%.
you.
Yeah, of course.
And anyone that thinks differently, just really, you have no idea.
Anyone who thinks differently.
No,
I don't.
No, we don't care.
I don't care about what they think because I know what I am.
Yeah. And as long as the people,
I know what I've come from. I know what I've seen as a kid.
That's it.
So I know where I've come from. You know what I mean? So I know that. You know, people say that water off a duck's back. You can call me whatever the fuck you like. I don't care.
Yeah.
And so your words don't mean anything to me.
Well, that's what they are. They're just,
you know,
Jay Vedder.
That's Morris.
That's Morris.
Is it? Yes. I wonder what the besties think. I don't know, man. Well,
don't know.
About what?
I don't know.
Don't know.
About all this, yeah. Well, that's an interesting comment, isn't it?
Don't know.
Always stirring, Morris.
Yeah,
Always
fucking
he's
come out and
stir the pot.
He's
stirring
the what? I think 2025 is the year of stirring the pot.
I think 2025 is where the pendulum's coming back a bit.
Into the middle. It needs to come to the middle in life.
There's a big driving force for that.
Oh, is it?
There's a big driving force, yeah.
Did you see they want to ban? I heard this. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but they want to ban that hat.
The red hat.
With the MAGA.
I saw some guy got kicked out of... Oh, he didn't get kicked out. They told him to take it off.
Yeah.
How?
Why?
Can't do that.
Why?
Apparently incites violence or something.
Well, I don't want you to wear that because you got that flag on it.
Yeah, this is like this.
I don't care if it says Pink Floyd. It's got the rainbow. I don't want you to wear it.
I don't want to wear it.
It's inciting something on me that I don't like. So now you offended?
Hey, as the world goes...
That's a Bermuda Triangle.
That's a prison.
As the world goes, you know, you can always think what you want as long as you think like us. If you start to think otherwise, you're a bad
we're
person.
free. We got free speech.
Yeah, we do have free speech.
As long as you think like
As
that.
long as you're saying what we want you to say.
Well,
you
do
can say
it.
whatever
As
you
long
want.
as you're, stroking our egos and putting us on a pedestal.
That's
Shut the fuck up.
it's fucked, man. I can't believe that actually happened to somebody. I've got one at home. I don't fucking wear it. If someone says, no one will say anything
I got
to me.
one. I got one at home too. And you know what's hilarious? It was actually
Mine was gifted to me.
mine was gifted to me too by someone. So everyone was like, Trump hates Muslims. Is that? I had a Muslim friend gifted to me.
Yeah.
He doesn't hate
He
Muslims.
doesn't hate anyone, bro. And
He just wants what's great for his country, and he wants to
what I
defend
love
his
about
own
it?
people.
You know what I love about this? How passionate people are about this.
Yeah.
They're so upset about what's happened.
Yeah.
They're dying.
They feel
inside.
like they've lost their rights, but you haven't lost no rights. As anyone, you've not lost no rights.
Nothing.
It's crazy.
No one's lost anything.
It's a fucked world we
He
live
was
in. All
already
the
here
people.
for 4 years. No one lost.
I think he's
anything.
he's the second president to go out of office and then come back in.
Who was
Get
the other
re-elected.
one?
I forgot who the other one was, but I know
So
not
does he
Eisenhower.
So does he get a second term now?
yeah, he can run.
Nah.
No, that's it. I think this
Or
is
is
it.
that it?
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
8
Yeah,
years.
so you get 2 terms regardless
Yeah,
of where
yeah.
you're going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he would.
Have you seen
He'd win the next one too.
Oh, mate, he win it for the next 20 years.
Hey, honestly, so you know how I feel about Trump. I think
Yeah.
Trump is fantastic TV value.
Yeah.
He's a great speaker.
Great
Best
speaker,
salesman.
Hilarious.
You'll believe anything he says.
Exactly. Right, he's fantastic. Surely, in my opinion, I hate the Democrats, right?
Yeah.
And I'll say this on camera. I
You've got to
absolutely.
stop thinking like that and just think like.
Who's the best
Yeah,
person for the
yeah.
job?
Well, you got to always
right?
say, look at both policies,
Exactly.
what you like, and what
Exactly.
you can align
So-
yourself
so
with.
I hate the Democrats.
Yeah.
Of recent because of their policies on war.
Yeah.
Policies on. I can name 100 things,
Yeah.
right? I just don't like them. I thought Biden was. not
Sleepy
even-
Joe.
He wasn't even real.
But that's not
Sleepy Joe.
That's not funny.
He wasn't real.
He's
he was
definitely
just
AI.
He's an old. He's,
Not even.
He's just an
That's an
old
insult.
man. An old man getting a slap on the ass as he walks out and go get him, Joe.
He's short. Yeah. He falls downstairs and off his bike and all
My favourite
that.
video of Joe Biden is him in the jungle or something, and he finishes talking and he just turns around and walks into the abyss. And I'm just like, where the fuck's he going? And
It's like a
some guy
fucking
had to
green
come and
screen.
grab him.
The best video I've seen, they made it up. Like they added
Yeah.
to it, but he finishes it and he looks around and then he walks off and there's the ice cream music.
Yeah. But I've always said, with Trump, again, good value and all that, but surely there's someone who's more politically.
No, there isn't.
But
But the thing is, the next one that will win, and he's a brilliant speaker, very intelligent, very articulate with his words. JD Vance, his vice
He's the vice
president.
president, yeah.
Mate, if go listen to him,
Yeah.
I think he's
good.
40 odd. He's got
He's good.
I think he's got 2 kids. He's you know what? He fits the woke agenda, mate, because he's got an Indian missus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, so his
100%.
wife is Indian,
If you
right?
don't know who he is, Joe Rogan does an
Yeah.
interview with him.
Okay.
I've listened to him way before that, and then when he got on Joe Rogan, he's like phenomenal.
Unbelievable, yeah.
He was answering some questions with I think it was CBS or CNN. I think it might have been CNN anyway, and he just tore her to shreds.
Yeah.
He tore her to shreds. I think her name was Jennifer or something.
He's too smart
He's
for
a very intelligent. You can't beat him either. So that he could be the next president elect
And
after
that's
Trump.
someone Trump has chosen.
So, as an atheist, you being an atheist, how do you feel about Trump, who's got Christian values, coming into office? How does that?
As long as he doesn't use those values to make decisions, I'm
Nah,
fine.
he never does.
Do
though.
you think he has?
I think you have to.
Yeah, you have to implore
I
some.
think you have to. If
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
if you're like you believe in God and
Yep.
Yeah, no, you don't have the trans in schools and all that.
100%.
Yeah,
So they have
trans in
so they have
schools
to
and all
affect-
that,
And
yeah.
I think he's done well in certain ways, like abortion and that. He's kind of like
He left it
kept
to the
out of
state.
it.
To the states.
But
Like he always said,
it's
he's
all right,
yeah,
to have your beliefs,
Yeah.
but as long as it doesn't come
Impact
into your
your politics.
decisions.
Yeah.
But I find that it's going.
But it always does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be hard.
politics and
Well, that's where, like,
and religion. They kind of do cross,
do
but
you
they
think,
shouldn't.
Then I'll
But
put it the opposite way. So do you think then if there was an atheist that's there beliefs or
Yeah, of course.
non-beliefs.
Of course, yeah, of
So
course.
either way,
yeah.
it's going to be.
So
effective.
I was just curious to know like how you felt about it, because for me, like, you know, I try to have I try to be a good Christian.
Yeah.
Right. And hold Christian values.
Yeah.
So for me, having atheists in power is very common, right?
Yeah.
Because we live in, like, you know, in a lefty kind of world.
Yeah.
Right. So I was just curious to see how you stood on the matter.
As long as I don't see anything happening in that way, then I'm fine with it. But if they start turning around and saying something, for example, you know, like the abortion is one thing, you know,
then that's something
because of your values, you go, no, you know, you can't have abortions. At that way, I think, well, no.
Yeah.
No.
Are we getting into abortion?
No, we're not getting. But
we've never had an episode without getting into abortion. We've never.
It's not my topic.
Not one.
Not
No, but what I'm saying, if it's because I can't. What's another thing that like that's a Christian that would have their.
Well, they don't believe that there is only a man and woman.
Yeah. So
there are no trans in school, nothing like that. Well, you agree with that?
I agree with that.
Yeah, but that's just society in general. And
I just think there should be a separation between church and state. Full stop.
Yeah, I agree.
As a Christian, I agree with you.
Yeah, 100%. It shouldn't.
Politics and religion should never mix. Should never mix.
Yeah.
Look, you're going to cross somewhere in some path. It's going to cross. Like that whole woke, that DEI and inclusion, diverse, equality, and inclusivity bullshit. He's going to get rid of that, which he did. He got rid of it. It's not allowed in schools anymore.
Day one, didn't he?
No, not even 12 minutes in. Bang on the order. He dropped the hammer. He dropped the ban hammer. But he's already done 300 executive orders. Ban hammer. Bang, bang, bang.
He was just going hard. Hey, that's, you know what?
Yeah, but he gets things done.
And you know, like it's.
He's a businessman.
We had 4 years of Biden who did nothing, and then the last on a couple of weeks he was trying to get.
I know he's trying to do this.
Well, he did. He blanket pardoned his whole whole family. He blanket pardoned them all.
Yeah.
Isn't that sus? Just before he gets out, he's fucking sending like fucking 500 or 50 million to fucking the Ukraine.
I saw that.
You know, you got the LA Fire Department sending their gear and all that when they got the Palisades are on fire and all that. So a week before.
Look, my thing with the whole pardoning your family, I have no issues with that.
No, it's your family. You've got to do it.
If I'm in Parliament, 100%.
You're doing everything. If they're in jail, you're getting them out.
My issue with it is don't sit there for 4 years on your high horse because Trump pardoned someone, saying that I would never pardon my son, and then right at the end of your he said, and it's he said it, and his advisors and the people that speak, all his speakers. Who did he
pardon at the end?
His son,
Hunter Biden,
and his entire family. Bro, don't forget Hunter Biden. That laptop, mate, he was selling. Was it Russia?
Russia.
He was selling info to Russia. He was on the bags. He was
on the bags.
He was doing everything, mate. He was on everything. So
crazy.
It's the hypocrisy from the left, that bothers me.
And look, you know what I always say? You got to always have a left and a right side.
Yeah, of course.
I'm conservative right. So I'm like, because I like to hear what they have.
Okay, but
I want to hear what you have to say. I want to have a discussion with you. Yeah,
you're not central to them. You're
I'm a far right extremist. I'm like neo-Nazi to them. Yeah.
You can't.
I'd love to have a conversation with one and have a general, not like a screaming match. I don't want to scream with you because here's what they do. When you say something that they don't like, that's it. They get emotional.
Done.
Because I work on facts. I just want to work on the facts. I don't get emotional. Once you get emotional, you lose.
You lose the battle. Yeah, you lose the fight.
Yeah.
Because then your emotions get in front of everything. That's your forefront.
And you can't take information. You're not even listening. You're not even like debating at that point. You're not talking. You're kind of waiting to speak instead of taking the information in.
It's sad that people can't have a general discussion anymore.
Well, you know, the problem is with the politics, especially in America, forget about like the right thing. It's almost like a sporting win for
it is.
It's
and that's the problem. Like they're not voting against like policy.
They're voting against the person.
That's the person. And then when they lost, it's like
it's identity politics. It's identity politics.
But hey, it's not just there.
Everywhere.
You know when
here
Trump
as well.
When Trump won the election at my shop, I had more than 2 or 3 people come in, and a couple of them were crying.
Why?
Crying.
Why? Just
actual
why?
real life tears in their eyes, because
But you don't.
it was so horrific.
Yeah, but you're not losing any rights. This is what I don't get. As a woman, you're still allowed to go outside. You're still allowed to go for the top jobs. You're still allowed to do this, as what you were meant to do yesterday.
But is it that they got an idea about him that's like
Well,
not
you've
correct? You know, like is it this idea about him hating migrants, hating like women, and he's what didn't he was he charged or was he?
Yeah, he was charged, and I think he was found guilty.
Right, so isn't
But he's not even allowed to speak
that?
on that.
Isn't
Still, he's not allowed to.
He's found guilty. So it's wild to me. Again, like I prefer Trump over whoever.
Kamala Harris.
What was there?
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? But like, it's wild to me that in America, if you've been found guilty, if you've got a conviction, you can't vote, but you can become president.
Yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
wild to me.
No.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So
And the thing is, not everyone votes too.
no,
It's half the population that really votes.
I think a little bit more voted this time.
Yeah,
they did.
I think
Yeah.
they
He got the record. He got the most ever.
Well, this is the thing.
Well, he had the most ever last time, but even before it was. Well, he says it was rigged. I reckon it was rigged too, but there's no way he shouldn't have won it last time. But yeah.
because of the way they're set up there. It's not about the votes.
But now, did you see what he did with
Yeah.
So when he went to LA for the Palisades, and I forgot the other part that was on fire as well. So when he went to LA, so he said to Gavin Newsom, we'll give you the money and all the resources you need. They did a bit of mafia tactics. He's like, but I want you to put voter ID in.
I like that.
That's fair enough.
Because you know what he said, because you didn't listen to me when I said that you should be letting, like as he says, he always says in every rally that get the waters flowing from the top, clean all the shrubs, clean backburn, do what you have to do to protect everything. He didn't do it. He said, no, we don't need to do it. Gavin Newsom, which is the mayor of LA, and he said,
Wasn't he overseas?
Yeah. Nah, that was the
mayor?
That was the mayor. I forgot her name.
Yeah.
I forgot her name, and then he slated her too.
Yeah, I know.
He slated her. He fucking went. He went after it. So they were in that. They were in the fire department. They had a speech, whatever, a conference, and she said something like, "Oh, we're getting it done. We're going to sort it. Within the next blah 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 couple of months." And then she said, and then Trump said something, and she's like, "No, we'll do it within the next week." He's like, "A week's a long time. We'll be doing this tonight." He's like, "We don't want to be waiting for permits from construction companies who people are going to be spending 25,000. Yeah,
It's no like
25,000 for a permit to clean your own land." That was. He's like, "It's already burnt down. There's nothing left to burn." He's like, "They just want to clean." He's like, He's like, "I know my people. They'll be out there tonight and they'll be cleaning."
And this is the problem, with these greenies and we need them. We need them,
Of course.
but sometimes they got too much
Influence.
When we had the King Lake fires, right? Because my brother-in-law owns property up there, so I went up there 2 days after fire. You weren't allowed to get up there. You had to get a special wristband. I was going up there. There was still the cars on the side burnt.
Yeah.
They just, it was just like, it was an amazing sight. But anyway, for years they were telling them, we need to clean up. We need to clean up. No, you can't touch nothing. This is how bad they are. So I know a farmer up there. His fenced right up to the national park, right up to national park, his property, right? He can't get the timber that's on the ground for his firewood.
Wow.
They won't allow him to. He probably still does.
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to touch it.
Yeah.
Because it's national park. And he can't even clear. They still do 10 or 20 metres from your fence. They want it clear. So if something happens, no, you can't touch it.
Not allowed to touch it.
Wow.
The park rangers have to
one
do
of the worst fires ever, because
horrific. Horrific. What was
because
it?
all
2011,
everything,
2010?
everything was just. What was that?
When was it?
08,
09?
Maybe
Yeah.
2010.
No, I think you're right. I think you are right. It's in that region there, that period.
Someone
there.
will know in the chat.
It's crazy.
But this is because, when the people that live there tell you something, listen to it.
Yeah, 100%.
Who cares more about the land than them.
It's their livelihoods.
Well,
You
they
know-
understand it more than a politician would or a greenie
yeah.
would. You know, it's funny. The greenies don't live out there. The greenies live in the city.
Yes.
That's the funny. They're
They
drinking.
live in the leafy
They
parts
li-
of Touré.
yeah,
They live-
no, they live.
they live
They
in
fucking.
Brunswick.
They drink their fucking kale and fucking they eat kale sandwiches all day and salads and all that.
You know-
But how would you know what he's going through? Like a farmer is going through up there. You don't know shit.
They don't know. And this is the problem too. You know, when like even like you know, like vegetarians and all that. I said this to like last time we had the guest here, right? I said, have you been to a farm? Nah. How do you know then, mate?
yeah.
Like, you've never been there. Like, I'll tell you right now. Well, I know, like, my brother-in-law's got like 200 head of 200 head of
Hectares or acres?
he's got 200 acres.
Oh, yeah.
But he's got 200 head of like cattle.
Oh,
at
yeah,
one
yeah,
time,
yeah. Okay,
always.
yeah, fuck.
No one loves his cattle
More than him. Yeah.
Don't tell him that they abuse their animals. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But you sit there and you're drinking your latte, your soy milk,
And your fucking
5 different-
avocado, having an avocado.
with your poodle that's been shaved,
Yeah,
right? And you're
disgusting.
telling these people about how to like live their life, like.
You know what shit me? Do you remember the New South Wales fires, like about 8 years ago?
Yeah.
The really bad ones. I remember there was like some media thing, and a Greens senator invited. Like the bushfires are happening.
Yeah,
There are people fighting the fires, and the Greens senator allowed someone to come from some like group, and she was talking about how firefighters beat women, and it's like. It's not the
Is that
time.
what we're talking about?
It's
Wild.
It's not the fucking time.
Wild.
Like, I remember I was watching, I'm like, these blokes are risking their lives right now, and I'm not
To save
discounting,
people.
like you know,
To save
that it
people.
happens, but they're risking their lives right now, and all you can
Read
do
the
is
room,
come
man.
out-
Where did
Yeah,
that-
just
Read the fucking room.
Where did
Yeah.
that even come from, bro?
yeah. I remember.
It's
seeing
always
that.
someone with an agenda that just
Yeah.
goes in.
And
They
that's
know
what
they
it
can
is.
get in the room,
And that's what it
and then
is.
they can just
Yeah,
they just
and look,
speak their tribe.
The Green senator had to apologise.
Nathan,
Oh, fucking oath.
209 was the black.
09.
The black,
209, yeah.
Black Saturday.
Yeah, it's just like some of it. Fuck, I don't get it. I actually don't get it. But yeah, he baked her. I was watching him bake her.
I love it.
Yeah.
We need him.
Yeah.
We need him. Yeah, I don't agree with everything he says, but you know, you don't agree with everyone that anyone says. Like I don't agree. He doesn't
Of
agree with
course.
me. I don't
Yeah,
agree
of
with you. You know,
course. Yeah.
we probably do, but yeah, yeah. But you know what I mean. But I'm just saying, like you know, his policies and you know how he thinks and how he thinks for his people. Business first, America first, and then we worry about the rest of the world.
Also, everyone calm down and let things happen, you know. before-
People like, oh, why aren't the prices down already, bro? He's been in there for fucking 5 days.
Yeah.
Like these
yeah.
people
Now it's his fault.
yeah, now it's his fault. It's inflation because it's not coming down.
it
No.
wasn't
He's
right.
like, oh, well, you know, we want to bring inflation down, blah blah, keep everything in house and this and that. And then they're like, oh, why aren't the prices down yet? Bro, it's been 5 days. It's going to take years.
People are cool.
I've got a question for you because you're more into politics and that. Do you think that what's happened over in America with the politics affects us?
Always.
Yeah?
That's
Yeah,
why I
but
always
how?
follow it.
Like, you think there's a flow on? Like,
Always.
Yeah, I think there's a flow-on effect. I mean, we're really close to America.
We're allies.
Our biggest allies.
If they go to war, we go with
we
them.
go to war as well, right? So there's that aspect, the war aspect, the defense aspect. We rely heavily on the US dollar,
Always.
right? So there's that aspect of it as well. And I think culturally as well,
Similar.
we follow American
follow
trends.
them.
We're similar.
Yeah, we follow American trends. We watch their movies. We listen to their music.
It's the Western world.
So you know what I mean?
There's
So-
like 4 or 5 countries. You got America, Australia, England.
Yeah.
You've got Canada,
Yeah.
who they've just flipped as well.
Yeah.
They've just gone to the gone right
Yeah.
side of
Because
politics.
Trudeau just
Trudeau, see you later.
copped it.
Yeah, he's
out.
a piece of
Yeah.
shit. And then they're the 4 countries. You know, if they all go to war with each other, that's it. We're with them.
Yeah.
We follow America. Everyone follows America. That's on the western
think
side.
so.
You have to.
we got Scotty Tompkins. He's back.
Oh, the sicko.
Scotty.
He said, Black Saturday was bad, 209. The power went out and he couldn't play World of Warcraft for the whole afternoon.
The whole afternoon.
Everyone look
That's
at-
a testament to the thing, to the electricity company, whoever's
they got
up
it back,
there.
yeah, yeah.
Far out.
Anyway, Scotty.
Oh, yeah.
Look out for Scotty. You'll be seeing a lot more of Scotty this year.
What a legend.
Yeah, he's good.
Scotty's
Quirky
yeah.
individual,
Yeah,
isn't he?
yeah, yeah.
Very quirky.
Yeah, I love him.
Very knowledgeable too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, so that's very interesting. We went into, I didn't expect to go into there.
Quite a few topics.
Well, you can say the word Trump now. You won't get censored.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm telling you,
crazy,
thank God for him being in there, because all of social media has now flipped.
Yeah.
Cuckberg, Mark Cuckberg.
That's funny.
TikTok.
TikTok. Oh, well, he's smart, Trump, isn't he? Well, if you want to stay in America, we own 50%.
Exactly. Right.
Businessman.
So I just look at like the trends. Yeah. Mark Zuckerberg, for as long as I could remember, was a dog.
He was
a lefty dog. All of a sudden, he's at Trump's inauguration.
Yeah.
And he's a supporter.
He's dressing in all like oversized clothes, looking trendy and shit. Got his perm hair.
It's like he watched the 2000s music video clip.
Fucking insane.
Fucking
Backstreet Boys.
Trains for fucking karate.
Yeah, karate, like black belt or whatever he is.
Like karate, yeah.
I don't know. I find it weird.
Our fact checkers, they weren't. I don't think they were. They were bad. And what? Now they're bad.
Now they're bad. After blocking me on Facebook, fucking 3 years, I got banned on Facebook.
Now it's bad.
Actually, it's an interesting. Again, Joe. I always talk about Joe Rogan, but he just interviewed him just only a couple.
Yeah,
of
it was like 2 weeks. Yeah, it was.
Hearing him talk. Yeah.
But how is he just flipped in his sick mind too?
But that's what you gotta like.
But what's his angle?
But that's what makes
What's his fucking angle?
paranoid.
What's his angle?
Why are all these billionaires, these tech billionaires, all of a sudden on Trump's team? Like, these guys were like against him for years.
Come on, man.
It has to be. Someone's making money somewhere from something, right?
He's got an angle.
Look,
these people aren't dumb.
The one thing that like worries me about the whole Trump thing is Musk.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think someone like that should be anywhere near politics.
I disagree.
I just think he's got way too many personal interests and the funds to finance those interests, and he's way too I don't know. I just think he's a bit too close to the pointy end.
Maybe I can't talk because I like Elon Musk.
I like him too. I think he's one of the greatest individuals in the history of man.
But you don't think he's right?
I just don't think he should be in politics.
He's ahead of the FBI.
He's excited at the last.
He was very excited.
I've never seen anyone so excited.
He was very excited.
He's giving his heart out. He's giving his heart out. He's giving his heart out.
What about? Hey, someone's gonna clip us.
Oh yeah, but fucking Obama did it. Hillary Clinton did it. Fucking what's his name? Sleepy Joe did it. George Bush has done it.
I saw a picture.
It's all bullshit.
I saw a picture.
It's all fucking bullshit.
With like all of them.
Yeah, all four.
But it's an.
But he was giving his heart out. He was like, he's showing.
Does anyone like seriously believe that he's like?
I don't think he's got time. I don't think he's got time to be dressing in a white suit, parading around with fucking torches. Come
on, man.
He's fucking launching rockets to the moon. He's got a new one. He's launching this. He's doing that. He's got, fucking hell, mate. If you think he's really doing that, there's something wrong with you. You're just looking for anything because they haven't won.
That's right.
They need something. They need something to defeat him.
Exactly.
He's the head of federal. Maybe he's good for federal bureaucracy.
What does that even mean?
Well, FBI. The intelligence side, the federal bureaus. He's got that tech.
Like tech.
That tech. He's got that.
I don't know.
He sends all his tech in there, but what can he steal too?
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
there's two sides to the coin.
Someone as rich as Elon Musk,
you got a vested interest.
He's got an interest somewhere, and I just think.
But I think everyone does.
They do, but not all of them have the funds that he does to be able to do what they want. And that's what scares me.
He's got a lot of power now.
He just reminds me a bit of Lex Luthor, you know?
He does.
A bit of Lex Luthor. There's a bit of like...
You know what I always say? If I was that rich, I reckon I'd be like Elon Musk.
Yeah?
I'd be making rockets, blowing them up. Man, he lives the best life, man. He makes cars, shoots at them, you know what I mean? Like, he does whatever he wants, you know?
Hey,
we've got a comment from Josie Glasson? Glasson?
Yep.
Whatever. Careful, guys. There are some left-wing supporters following you. Right-wing politics are for millionaires. I don't know what we're going to be careful about. We're just fucking talking, man. Like,
it's just a general discussion, honest discussion.
Hang on. Can we get like that comment right there, right?
That's why I read it. It's weird.
So if I've got conservative morals, I'm a millionaire. If I'm not a millionaire, then I should be left.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're saying it's for millionaires.
It's like, no, I just have conservative. I have conservative morals. I have conservative ideas, right. and that's just me personally. You're probably thinking you like them for a totally different reason than what I do.
That's right.
Class shouldn't have anything to do with your morals,
right.
And if class is dictating your morals, then, and this is why I say to you, right, that if I mentioned it once, I'm like, they're probably not rich enough yet, right? Because I think people are inherently bad. Right, and if they're not bad, then they're just not rich enough yet, right? But I don't think that has anything to do with what side of politics you sit on, because the left has committed atrocities around the world, and they've been, especially the American left, have committed atrocities around the world. So get off your high horse, and just let people be, and let people choose the way. Like, I haven't sat there and told anyone that they're wrong for thinking they're on the left or for being on the left. I don't care what you believe in. Just leave me alone for believing in what I believe in. You know?
Don't attack me.
And whatever I have in my bank account is nobody's business.
That's right.
And that's the thing, that social media, and we should get into this, right? Like, I know you wanted to touch on the influencer thing, right?
Yeah.
Social media has given people an outlet, right? And it's good. It's given us a platform, which is, which we're all thankful for. But at the same time, it's made people very comfortable with disrespecting people they don't know. Right? It's given a platform and a voice to people who probably shouldn't have
100%
the pool they have.
You are the king of the segue, right? How are you?
Get a segue. Remember those things, the rider ones?
You just went straight. I totally agree with you, and we were talking about this, and I wanted to get into this. This is about influencers. Even just the word influencer is freaking me out now, right?
Can't stand it.
There are people out there, right, that have got this power now.
Over their minions.
And they can say and do whatever they want and get away with it. And these people should not even be allowed to speak in public, let alone have this sort of platform. Wow. A lot of these people are not, and I don't mean you have to be smart, but they're just not life educated into
the topics they speak about.
Exactly.
They just know it on like the outside.
Surface. And they're not doing it for the right reasons.
If that.
So this thing about influencers, I don't know what we're going to do about it, but something has to be done, because you showing your ass at a gym does not give you the right to go out there, right, and just talk your rubbish and actually poison people's minds, right? And I'll tell you something about this. When I first started this little gig here, right, now I don't call myself an influencer. There's no chance I call myself an influencer.
No fucking chance.
Yeah, but we do have a bit of a platform, so people listen to us. And I remember at the start something happened, right? And Terry, the great man, spoke to me, and he just said, I said, man, I'm just a wild from Reservoir, man, no one's listened to me. And he goes, no. He goes, with great power comes great responsibility, right? And I thought about that, and now I take this position very seriously, right? In everything I do, because even if it's one person listening to me, right, I take it seriously.
It's a responsibility.
And I don't think these morons, right, that are out there poisoning people's minds understand this, that when you're talking, right, you are affecting people. You can affect them a good way, but you can affect... They go out there and they think this is a joke. They can get away with whatever they want. You can't. What you do affects people, right? It can affect them a really bad way. These influence, seriously. First of all, we've got to stop using that word.
I don't think you can.
No, I know you can't, but you've got to... You're not an influencer.
It's the tag now that's been on it. It's the connotation. I understand.
I know what you mean.
Well, they are influencers.
I know.
They're influencing generations.
So can we say
impressionable people. I
don't think they understand the responsibility you have.
That's what the issue is.
Yeah.
Right? I think they're not understanding the responsibility. Now, you look at, like, I reckon one of the original social media influencers was Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian, 100%,
Right?
yeah.
And what the Kardashians were able to do from a sex tape, it began with a sex tape.
Yeah, Ray J.
And what the mum was able to manufacture from that shit
Crazy.
is an empire,
I know.
right? And you can look at it two ways. You can look at it as empowerment, right? They've empowered themselves,
Yeah.
and they're empowering women as well, right? You can flip that and you say there's 15, 16-year-old girls who don't feel pretty enough, who don't feel good enough, who look up to this group of people.
Well, they're their gods.
Well, exactly, right? And now these young, impressionable, insecure girls are looking up to the Kardashians. They're
Going,
like,
fuck, I can
wanna
be
look
that.
like
I can be that.
So what do I need to do? Like, what do I need to do to look like that? Okay,
Plastic surgeon, lip fillers.
I need surgery on my cheeks. I need surgery on my lips.
Everywhere.
I need surgery on my ass. Got to get my tits done. Got to get my nose done. There's all
Then I've
this.
got to act a certain
Certain
way.
way.
I've got to be a
Then
certain
that
way.
one's got to.
I've got to dress like that.
That one's got to make.
I've got to have that.
I need that.
I can't have the Hyundai Tucson. I have to have the Mercedes.
of
They have to have the AMG.
Of course, right?
That's what it is.
And you get to a point where it's like, all right, when it comes to influencers, it's like the social media convo we had the other week. When is it the parents' responsibility to step in and say, listen, that's not real.
Always.
That's not real life.
They should always say that.
They
It's
should
good.
always be happy.
Well, now as like a young adult, knowing what like our generation, right? Because his generation hasn't grown up with it. We have.
Yeah.
He's kind of had to buy into it. Like Rocco has had to buy into it.
Yeah.
And like with his wisdom and knowledge, like and older people's wisdom and knowledge, going, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And then watching it, he's like going, who are these people?
Yep.
Why do my kids look up to these people? Mm-hmm. So I think as young adults, adults or fathers to be or whatever, is that you have to always tell your kids that this lifestyle isn't real.
Yeah.
It's a fake lifestyle. It's just a facade.
Of course.
It's another Metricon facade that just looks different, but it's the same shit as the other one.
Yeah.
It uses the same core principles. Mm-hmm. They're going to put out this. I'm going to put out that. I'm going to put out this. Oh, I've got this. I'm thanking this person today. Oh, I'm thanking this fucking brand today for giving me this, and that.
Yeah.
And then kids thinking, fuck, I'm going to be like this person.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, cause
Your influencers should be your parents.
Yeah.
So my thing is, right?
And your role models.
Well, role models. That's where I was going to go, right? Kids don't have role models anymore.
Nah.
Right? The role models should be, teachers. If it's whether it's a boy or a girl,
woman,
it should be career people with careers, people with real life jobs, and you know what I mean. But instead, those real life jobs don't get the attention.
No, they don't.
Right? And young people are starved for attention because whether we like it or not, you have to work. You've got to work full time. So they're not getting.
I do think now, like both parents are working.
Yeah, it's harder now.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
harder.
the kids aren't getting that attention. So where am I going to get my attention from? All right, I've got to post funny things on the internet to get attention. Yeah. When people stop finding you funny, and I see it,
you have to evolve into something else that you don't want to be.
Yeah, so I see it with music artists. I'm very
always.
big into music, right? You know that. I see a lot of artists come in, a lot of, I don't want to say it but it is what it is. A lot of female artists, right? They come in, they hit that one track, they get a name for themselves, they're popular, and then the buzz dies.
Yep.
Right?
What do they do?
And then all of a sudden, fuck, I release another album, but that album's not hitting.
Didn't hit.
All of a sudden, here's a link to my OnlyFans.
Fans, correct. Here's the link tree.
And anyone who's watching who might be offended by this, firstly, fuck off. Secondly, I can drop right now at least 10 female artists off the top of my head who've done that. Right? And one of the biggest names to have done that is Iggy Azalea.
Oh my god, she sold her soul.
She had the world by the balls. I hated her music, but there was a market for it.
Yeah, she had the market for her music. Correct.
There was a market for it. And as soon as her music stopped hitting, she went straight to OnlyFans.
Yep.
Right? Now, this is who girls look up to. This is who, right? And then you got guys, right? I'll flip it and we'll go to guys. And what guys tend to do is they go from this is my art. This is my art form. I'm a singer. I'm an athlete. Whatever it is, right? And when that stops working, here's this little product I'm trying to sell.
Yeah, energy drink.
Right? Here's my energy drink.
Here's
Here's my
t-shirt line or
whatever it is, right?
Or how to become a millionaire, like a businessman in in a month.
Here's my crypto.
Here's my
coin.
Patreon.
Yeah,
100%.
So
Here's my Discord.
These kids don't have real life role models.
Wrong role model.
So, like, for everyone watching, I'm 37 years old. What I would say to you, and I reckon we've got like, judging from the comments and all that, we've got a lot of older people.
Yeah.
A lot of parents, right? Pay attention to your kids. Pay attention to who your children are watching.
How they're acting too.
And how they're acting, how they're talking.
Yeah.
And just really have a conversation with your kids, because you don't know who they're looking up to. And unless you're seriously, like, paying attention, you'll never know until it's too late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your
It's
son,
hard, but
There are certain things that kids are good at. So, like, I'm like big into gaming. I love my gaming since I since I was born. Anyway, I've been privileged. You know, my parents bought me everything, so I was, I was sport like that. And I see, like, there's paths. Like, if you're good at gaming, like, you're on Twitch, you're on YouTube, and you're a gamer. Just water, please.
You want another water?
Yeah, water. And, like, there is that kind of path, but you don't want to be putting your eggs into that basket. Like, if you are good, you're doing it as a hobby, and you're probably streaming, and you're doing your stuff on the side, but still always have that. You always got to have the education there first. School first. You got to have your skills when you come out of school as well. Are you going to uni? No, but having a
part of it, like gaming. Not unfortunately, gaming is a part of life now.
It is,
right?
It is.
So make it part of the whole
of your everyday life.
Of life,
Like, if you're a kid, right, on the weekend, all right, you're going to stream. Like, you're 15, 16 years old, and you're probably going to stream all weekend. Some people, unfortunately, it gets in the way of, some people's schooling.
Yeah.
And, they don't make it as a gamer, because making it is so saturated. It's so saturated.
Yeah,
and even at a higher end, like playing on, like, world leagues and all that, it's so hard.
Of course it is.
So it's like music everything right now is so saturated.
Of course.
Because of social media.
And like, yes, you've got more opportunity now, and you should pursue your art. You should pursue your dreams.
Of course.
But life is real. There are real life consequences to not making it.
That's right.
Right? And if
most people will not make it.
Of course. So you're looking up to these people on the internet who they're only showing you the good stuff, right? They're not showing you the bad stuff.
No, never. They never do.
Right?
It's never shit. It's always good.
Facebook is fake book, isn't it?
Yeah.
So to me, the most poisonous type of person on Facebook or social media in general is the person who calls themselves an influencer, and all they're doing is fucking sprouting their political
ideologies. Yeah.
They're not even. They couldn't even spell politician.
Yeah.
Right. You got people who are sprouting how to be a man, how to be a woman.
Yeah.
Like, anybody like that, what you should and shouldn't do as a man or as a woman, what you shouldn't believe in as a man or a woman. Shut the fuck up. Sell your product, right? No one's stopping you from selling your product. But when you're openly and knowingly poisoning the youth with your ideologies, you're a bad person. You're not a good person. And I don't care how many followers they have.
No, I don't care. You could have 1 billion. I don't care.
I don't care. If you're a shit person, you're a shit person. Yeah. And the good thing is, a lot of people see through the bullshit.
Yeah.
But there's always that impressionable minority.
Of course.
Always.
Right? And that impressionable minority is
because they see numbers.
Because they see numbers, because they see attention.
Yeah.
And it's scary what that minority grows into.
Of course.
Right?
And even though it's probably... Is it small still? Even though it feels like it's big.
It's small.
I think it's small.
Of course
it's still
on a grand scale, on the world stage,
it's really small.
But in a small society where we live, probably not as small.
Oh, it's massive. Yeah,
it's massive.
Yeah.
Say in a Carlton community, say us, right? Us three, right? Our reach is large.
Yeah.
Like, we could say something to somebody and they'll take it, as gospel.
Yeah.
100%.
And our world is big, but it's small.
Small.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Small, but it's also big.
Correct.
In our little world, that's big.
That goes back to what Terry told you. and you know what I mean. Like,
and what I've like tried to preach now over the last 4 years is I take it seriously.
Yeah.
I take it seriously. I don't take this as a joke. Yeah, we come on here, we have a bit of a laugh, bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, but that's who we are as people.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I try to be careful. But as I said, there are influencers out there, right? And in recent weeks, a few have come out that really do poison minds out there, and they're not understanding that what they're saying and doing affects real lives.
Because their lives aren't real.
No,
of course not.
Their lives are fake.
No.
Of course.
Because they live in this
Fake world, yeah.
They live in this fake world, but they don't understand.
Nothing can touch them. And until something does touch them, that's when it flips for them. But
Exactly.
because nothing ever happens to them, they go, fuck it, I can
you
say
know
whatever I want.
Yeah, but
I can do whatever I want.
You know what I believe? I truly believe. You know these C, D, E grade celebrities.
Nah,
right?
that's offensive
That's
to the
even
C.
too
Z grade.
Right. These Z grade celebrities, right? They've got no substance.
Nah.
There's nothing there, so they will fall.
Like what were
They
you?
will fall.
What were you built off?
Yeah.
Being fake.
Because
Yeah.
once you say once that comedy finishes, or the bit doesn't work anymore. What have you got?
Yeah.
Right? They got nothing. You know what I mean? And they will fall, and let them fall. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, they're affecting real people. Do they understand?
No, they
that
don't.
They don't.
They don't. That's
They
the thing. Because they live in front of a fucking screen all day.
I for a very short stint, I dated an influencer, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to say her name, but she'd love if I said her name right now. I'm not doing that.
Fucking nothing.
Everything about it, and I know she watches this. Everything about it was fake.
It stinks.
Like, man, we go to dinner, there'd be a fucking
photo. Mate,
Right?
did she have like a fucking one of those lights?
She had the light.
Oh, I would have left her there and then. I would have said, "We're going home. I'm taking you home."
Hey, if she wasn't hot,
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the looks, bro.
yeah?
I know, but still.
So like
Fuck, that will shit
but
me.
it's not true.
Yeah, but aren't they all?
fucking embarrassing.
It's called the pretty privilege.
It was
People just follow them because they look
embarrassing.
pretty.
That's all it is. Right, that's all it is.
And if people think that's not a real thing,
That's fucking bullshit.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah.
Why are you on OnlyFans for?
Of course.
Well, because she's a 10 out of 10, like a stunner. Like,
Hey,
come
yeah,
on,
they
man.
think they're
Yeah, they
really
think they are.
Hey, and you know what? You can flip it as well, right? And this is a touchy subject
Yeah,
for,
men.
for a lot of men, right?
Man, a pig.
This is the right, and I'm not a fan of Andrew Tate, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
He says a few good things. He says
A lot of shit,
fucking
yeah.
shit, right? And there's a certain someone that we're not going to mention,
No.
right? But I equate this person to an Andrew Tate,
yeah.
just for a different demographic. So if these people are going to turn around and say Andrew Tate is dangerous to young men,
He was banned in schools.
yeah.
And saying the word Andrew Tate.
And if Andrew Tate
The name, sorry.
was so poisonous to young men, which I believe,
Yep.
why isn't there an outrage for these other people
Yeah.
who
Because they're not big enough yet.
sprout the same fucking thing?
Poison.
But
It's
in
just
another way.
poison.
Yeah.
It is.
You can't turn around and tell people to off themselves.
No.
Nah, that's fucked.
So
You cannot tell people to do that.
There was a particular influencer, I can't really remember the name or everything, that actually told men to go and off themselves. Right?
The fuck says that?
This is a person who's got 500,000 followers and
Can't
has
say that
influence.
shit.
But that's okay.
Like, we'll fucking joke around and say, fuck, I'm fucking gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
Like, jokingly.
Yeah.
But going out on
And
to
telling
your
people.
followers
Yeah.
and to other people that are gonna see it to going off, well, what's wrong with you? Are you fucking right?
That's
You're
not-
mentally deranged.
That's not a normal
No,
person,
you're
right?
deranged.
And that's a person who
Because of her followers and the way they think, she just fuels the fire.
Exactly.
There's just more fuel in the fire, and the fire gets bigger.
And you know what? Honestly,
Good on you.
that's how she's made it.
Yeah, good on you.
And
To her minions, you're all fucking idiots.
That's
Wow.
and they
Who's
are.
the idiots here?
The people that follow her.
The
Yeah.
people. It's not her. It's not Andrew Tate. That's the fucking idiot. It's the people watching.
Feeding it.
It's the impressionable people.
Young people. They're always young.
Watch, but you know what it is? They say so many different things, and eventually they hit with someone.
Yeah.
Now, you've said so many different
Correct.
things that this has hit with this person, that is hit with that person, that one's hit with that person. So the range of follower you have is now broader.
Yep.
You're not just saying one thing. So,
and then once they start following you, then they start listening to everything else.
And they take it with as gospel.
Yeah.
Oh, you must be right.
Exactly.
There's another 100,000 or 500,000 people that follow you. You must be right. You must be saying something that I want to hear. It's the same shit.
Exactly.
So yet someone who's got an education probably in that thing that this person is talking about, right? And if they say something, no one will listen to them.
No, of course not, because they haven't got the likes.
Right.
Well, where they're talking is a fucking Harvard law in a Harvard school. That's where they're speaking to 50 people, 100 people at a time, not 500,000 at
Not
one
in front
time.
of a camera.
It's actually sickening. It's quite sickening, and they get away with it, which is fucked. It's fucked.
Well, that's
but these people were probably once the way that we think. But you know what they do, these people? They sell their souls. They sell their souls for likes, for views, because that's
acceptance.
That's it.
I think
that is their acceptance, is the likes and views and the followers. That's how they feel accepted. That's validation, correct.
That's validation.
They go looking for it and that's how they get it.
Before was spot on.
What's that?
About they do something, either music and that, and they hit it.
Yeah.
And
they use that.
They fall over, and then they don't know what to do, and then they start either selling their souls, spilling the poison, whatever, to get... You know what it is?
But they eventually die. Not meaning, like, obviously everyone dies, but I'm saying their career and what they're trying to make it on eventually falls.
This is what I said, they've got no substance. It will
made out of matchsticks. It ain't a concrete foundation. It can only take so much weight. Until it crumbles.
Yeah, I agree.
They're just so false.
But in the main...
Bottom comment.
Yeah. It's just so fake. And you know what? It pains me because you see these young kids and they're all on social media and you just going... Like, I kind of get why they brought in the under 16 rule. I get that. But it's taken their freedom away. So you got a flip side to everything, There's pros and cons. I don't like it too. It's giving away kind of sovereign. Like, you're giving away your freedom.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of think...
That comes back on the
kids.
Yeah, no, but that comes back on the parenting.
Yeah, but it's very hard.
But it actually, you know what? It actually isn't hard. There are things in place to make where you can't see that stuff.
Yeah.
Like I look at my boss, for example, and I look at him with his kids. I look up to him as like a role model because my role models are my parents first, right? But I see him as like good bloke, good family, humble bloke. You can have a fucking laugh with him. He's Christian, but it's not because of his religion. It's just the way that he thinks. He thinks like us, and he's not brainwashed by anything. He just thinks like this. It's a normal way of thinking, life. And I see his kids, and he's always on them. He's always on. He's always monitoring.
Good.
I'll let you play online after you've done your homework. Blah blah blah. You can play with your friends. He knows who he plays with. He can't speak to anyone else. The daughter, the same thing.
No,
it's not all parents are like that. Yeah. They're not, because he's a young father too.
It's tough, man.
I can imagine. It's tough.
So it is tough. There's so much shit going on in your own life, and then you got kids as well, and you're trying to feed them, and you're nurturing your kids as well. I understand
keep
that.
Keep them occupied.
But then the thing is, the flip side is you go out into the street, and then you see all these people in the fucking street anyway. He told me what he did. So he went to the Maya windows or whatever at Christmas. He had to cover his kids' eyes.
Why?
Well, there was certain individuals, men dressed up as women doing shit, and he's like, he didn't want him to see him. Didn't want to see. It's
very hard to
he's like, that's the real world. Like, he's like, I understand it's the real world, but he's fucking 11 years old. Like, he shouldn't be subject to seeing that. Like, there's shit on Twitter that you can see. Like, there's blokes pissing on each other in the middle of the fucking street.
And this is
in
why
gimp masks and all that. Like, come on, man.
So this is why I kind of agree with the band. I kind of didn't, but now I kind of do, because I know what you're saying. There's certain things that you can do, right? And there are things. But some parents are just aren't capable of doing it.
No, absolutely.
So maybe they need help now from the government.
I think it should be a choice. I think it should be.
Yeah, it should be so. If you bring your kid onto social media, there should be a choice whether like they're allowed to have it or not.
I think the parents, if you're that serious about it, you should have the parents sign them up. So the parents have to use their identification. They have to sign up the child. I don't think taking away a right from someone is the way to go.
Well, you can do that now, I suppose.
Yeah, but you're not signing up as...
No, I mean, like, so by having the parent, I mean, like, okay, so Rocco signs up for Taylor. Taylor's 16 years old.
I know, but what I'm saying is a parent could, just say they do the ban for 16, which they had, right? A parent could just say, fuck it, I'll just do it under my account, you know what I mean?
No, he's saying doing it in conjunction, so you go through...
Yeah. So you've got complete access to that account, right? So it's not taking... For me, it's not about, like, I don't look at it from a parent's point of view. I'm looking at it just from a civilian.
Yeah.
And I just see a right taken away from
because if they do that with that, what can they do with other things?
But wait a sec, is there a right away from kids drinking under 18?
Well, why is it banned though? Like, what do you mean?
Well, kids can't drink under 18. You've taken their right away from drinking.
Well, no, you're legally not allowed to drink under 18, but you can't buy.
Yeah, you can't buy.
Yeah, under 18. Yeah, but you can drink. They can drink.
No, but they can look at social media. What I'm saying is, you're saying I don't like taking away a right.
Yeah.
Right, but our rights are taken away, and kids' rights are taken away every day. Like, that's a right. Why can't I give my kid alcohol? Like,
You can.
Not a fucking child.
A fucking infant.
Not a child.
Yeah, well, we were.
That's because they'll fucking die.
No, not a child. But even like, you can't give your kid a beer.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
You can
I think it's illegal.
You can give someone a beer, absolutely. They
can't buy it.
They're just not allowed to purchase it. It has to be with an adult.
I don't think they can drink under a certain age.
Of course they can. At a restaurant and that, they can. They can have a beer if they're under 16, I think, or under 18, whatever it is, as long as they're
accompanied by an adult.
A beer.
I don't know what the...
Well, no one in their fucking right mind would do that.
If you do it, I'm just talking about the rights. All I'm saying is there are rights that are taken away from you and your kids every day.
Yeah,
and protect them.
Yeah.
I'll give you another right. Mm-hmm. Right? Why do you have to wear a seatbelt?
That's a safety thing.
But so? None of your business.
I agree.
Well, you don't have to.
I agree.
That's just law.
I agree.
Why do you have to wear a helmet?
I agree, because it's safety, but it's like...
But this is safety in a way too, you know? All I'm saying is, sometimes we have to do things...
And I get that.
Yeah,
but my thing is what's next? Where do we draw the line?
It's already over that line.
Okay, well, then be prepared to lose all your rights then. Be prepared to have a digital identification and...
Oh, you will soon.
And all that.
It's all happening.
Well... I'm not happy about it.
No,
it's happening,
fucking
but I'm
hate
not
it.
happy about it.
There'll be a fucking credit score system before you go into the shops.
Of course.
It's in China. It's already happened. It's in the
It's
NT.
like a social credit
it's
thing,
already in the NT.
Yeah, that's cooked.
Yeah.
Like the people from there, from the Northern Territory, they're all Aboriginals, right? That's how it is, right? I'm just saying that's what it is. You can go look it up. It's fact, right?
Yeah.
That they got it before they go in a bottle shop. They have to give their ID, and if they're from a certain part or they've had a fucking conviction or something, they can't buy alcohol.
No, that's true. Over there, they can't do that, yeah.
That's crazy.
As a fully fledged adult over the age of 18, you're telling me I can't go because I'm from a certain part of the Northern Territory, I can't buy fucking alcohol.
100%.
Why?
It's cooked.
Why? But do these people that care about always was, always will be care about that?
No.
Because it doesn't suit their fucking agendas.
It doesn't affect them. They don't care.
Yeah, I know, but that's somebody. If he wants to go get fucking sloshed, if he wants to go drink fucking 4X 24 bottles of it, so why can't he?
Well, and that's the same with mate. Why do I have to wear a helmet?
I'll tell you what, I don't care where you're from around Australia, head down to Bottle O Pascal 18 Devon Road, Pascal.
If you ever watch a Spaniard one, when he goes to the Northern Territory, he gets in the car with a few blokes, right? They take him around there, right? And he, there's this bloke and he said to him, like, he shows his ID to the cops. There's 2 cops at every single bottle shop there. They're like, oh, no, you can't get it. So Spaniard goes around, he goes back in the car, and he just goes, fucking just get whatever the fuck you want. Tell them whatever you want, and just get 2 of everything. And he gets it. He goes, fuck, if they just want to have a fucking drink, let them have a drink, mate.
It's crazy.
That's all they want to do,
Well, that would be illegal, buying buying alcohol for
a person that can't get it.
Person,
Yeah. Well, he incriminate, but he doesn't give a fuck. But you know, that's
illegal.
It's illegal.
How crazy is that?
But how he couldn't get it.
You know what? I kind of find it funny. You know when there's homeless people, right?
Yeah.
So you see in the street, and then people go, I give them money because they'll just go and buy drugs. Like, but what's it to you?
Yeah, who cares?
Like, if I was living on the street, I'll be wanting drugs every day too.
I want to fucking hit.
Leave me alone,
bro.
I'm just trying to get through the night.
I want a bit of hammer to keep me warm.
I'll give you a sandwich. Stick your sandwich, mate. I want one of these.
I want a Henny, but you know what I mean. Like who gives a shit?
Yeah.
That's his life choice.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
He made that choice, not me. He wanted to live. He didn't have. You know, he probably wasn't brought up right. He had so many issues in his life. Who knows? But if he wants to live like that, if he wants to have a fucking hit of the drugs, whatever, go do it. But just don't do it in front of kids. Just don't poison the kids' brain.
Well, that's my thing.
And don't leave your fucking syringe out on the fucking street, because I'll whack ya.
The basics.
This is what I'm saying, Andy. Like you say, like, oh, you know, like but they're already taken away.
I know, but this is just more.
I know.
But
why are we just so content?
You know,
with having our rights.
Because they've been taken away for so long. We're used to it.
You know, on PlayStation, you can't say anything.
I know. I got done on GTA.
Of course, you fucking did. You would have said, I hope you get hit by a train or something. I bet you.
Worse. I was
fucking away.
I was on GTA, but I never talk. Right, I never talk. There was this guy just rambling.
Yeah, just absolute tripe.
Just talking absolute nonsense. And I've told him to shut up, and then he's just said something back to me, and I've called him a name. Right?
Yeah, everything's voice recorded now and then.
I'm not going to say that.
You can say, if you say something, you cop it.
I got an email, and I got
You've been banned for a week. You can't use online service for a week, or you can't use chat, nothing.
I couldn't use chat.
On PlayStation.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy.
See, that's all new to me. I don't do any of that.
And this is what I mean too. But when do they take the kids right away to play online? Because everything now on PlayStation is online gaming. Like every single game, bar a few that are just single player and you can go free roam.
Too. Now everything's online.
So does that take into effect here? Like, you know, with 16-year-olds playing online? Well, you can, yeah.
So that won't change then.
Yeah, but it could. You don't know. Where does that line go?
Well, that's next.
Because nearly 95% of games games are just all online.
Yeah.
On your phone is online.
Yeah. Everything. It's a slippery slope.
Everywhere is social media.
All I'm trying to do is hold on to the edge of that slippery slope. I'm just trying to hold on.
Fuck, I got one hand left.
I'm running out of
You're
limbs.
just holding on.
We're just like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I get the point of why they brought it in for online bullying and that. I get that. Trust me, I get that.
Yeah.
But there's...
All right, so we talked about...
Like, as a kid, I grew up with Instagram just coming in, MySpace, Facebook, all that shit. Like, I grew up with that. The first social media was chat MSN chat.
That's right.
I still got my email from that.
I still have it too. It's
perfect one.
That's
I use for everything. I use it for everything because my last name and it's just, number. It's good.
Mullins,
but
boss player.
Yeah, of course. So I love this and I am a wog with the zero and that. But like, where does it come down? Like, I've grown up with it, so you kind of understand. Like, as an older person, you have to kind of look back and.
Well, as an older person, you kind of see where it came from. Now, so you kind of look at it differently. But we were speaking to Nadia like a few weeks ago, and she made an interesting point about doctors and doctors that are involved with like helping women and all that. And then what she said was, and this particular influencer that's been in the news in recent weeks always talks about this thing. She poisons people's minds. She's got no idea what she's talking about, right? And she just gives false information out there.
Someone should fact check her because she can get it taken off the internet.
It's all fact checked. I've already done it all, and there could be a show coming out on this. But that's interesting what she said. Now. Going to what we're just talking about now, are the parents and that had they got enough support and information to teach their kids what to do? But it seems like they haven't got this anymore. You know what I mean? they don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah.
And this is why it's in the hands now of, we're just going to ban it, you know? Do the parents need help? Do the parents need help now? Like, because it's a world that, like, we just don't understand anymore. We don't know what to do anymore.
Maybe.
Technology's
I
taken
think maybe
over.
there is. So sometimes you've got to go back to the core of it, back to the basics and go, why is this happening? And we're saying, so it's the parents' fault. All right.
I'm not saying it's the
No,
parents'
but it could be. A lot of the time it is the
Yeah.
parents' fault because they're not spending that time. They don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to stop them using this thing. You know, they're busy. They're both working. Like, I'm trying to make dinner. Just get on the computer. Leave me alone.
You put a screen in front of their face.
Yeah.
Right, they're
And
trying
that's
to do
where
it.
they get.
So
That's
are they
where
not getting enough support?
But that's where the influencer comes in, and they
Exactly.
grab the attention
exactly.
from your kid.
Yeah, that's
so I
what
get
I mean.
why
So
it
it's all
comes
full
in.
circle come to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So now the parents, do they need help instead of like banning this? Let's
Well,
go
then
to the source.
then that also comes down to cost of living.
Yeah.
You know, how many hours do they have to
Are
work?
they
Do they have to do
working?
overtime? You know,
course.
is the kid even with the parents and not with the grandparents? You know what I mean?
I'll tell you now. So I live in the area of my council was Moreland. It's
Marybeck now.
right?
Fuck me
Marybeck
dead.
now.
Yeah.
I'd rather my tax money go to educating parents
Yeah.
Yeah.
than changing fucking
Names.
the name on a bin
Yeah,
or a street
100%.
sign.
And colours of street signs and
100%.
shit.
Personally speaking, I'd rather education.
I don't
to
think
parents.
anyone would disagree with that.
Nah,
I'll tell you what.
I think
I'll
there
tell you what.
in that area. I think they wouldn't care
I
about it.
don't think anyone that's got any sort of sense would disagree with that. Like,
It's-
instead of trying to help, instead of changing a name, let's try to let's find the source of this problem. And it seems to be like it goes down to like, yes, the parenting, like you say, the parents should teach their kids, but maybe
Some parents don't know.
They haven't got the tools, man.
Yeah, but some parents just don't get it.
It's bloody hard out there.
They don't get it.
Kids.
Well, that's why I think we just need to chill.
Yeah.
And instead of just blanket
Implementing
banning
things.
something, like I think we're just.
It's like
already happened, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's already.
Nah,
done.
not
No,
yet.
it hasn't taken effect.
Nah.
but
I think in June or July, is it not?
yeah.
I read it when I was in Japan. I lost
don't
my
know.
mind.
Like
mind.
for me, it's like let's just chill out and have a conversation with parents, right? And I think
But do they?
I think ultimately,
Who?
every
Like
deci-
anyone deserves
No.
I think ultimately these kinds of decisions should be left to the parents.
I think so too.
I just think the way I raise my child, I haven't got children, but the way I raise my children should be my choice,
Of course.
right? Now, if I'm a responsible parent and I'm an active parent, I'm active in my child's life, why should my child suffer because other kids are being bullied or other people? Like, the internet is a great source of information.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Right? Social media, as dangerous as they want you to believe it is, I think it's also a very good socializing tool.
Well, it is. It's
Yeah.
brought a lot of people together.
Exactly right. So I think you're like, kids have already suffered through the COVID years, right? They've already copped it through those couple of years, and you're just stunting them further, I feel. You know what I mean? So
who's making these decisions? People that just have no idea.
I think
Well, you
it's
got
just-
politicians making these decisions off somebody, taking their own life, which is tragic and unfortunate. But you can't just make it just as an instance of one, of one incident.
Yeah.
Like, why did it happen? All right, we understand why. So how can we fix it? Not just implement something and go, oh yeah, well everyone under 16 can suffer because this is what happened.
They implemented the law before they had the actual software or whatever to prevent these. They don't even know what programs or what, however they like, whatever tool they're going to use to actually implement it. They don't even have that yet. So
You're moving too fast.
I think it is. I'd like maybe scale it back a bit.
Maybe kids under fucking 10 or 11, not 16. That's
Nah, bro. But if at 15 somebody told me to off myself, bro, like, I'm old enough to know not to off myself.
100%.
Like, if you're taking this in,
But you know what it
then
is?
you've got further issues.
But it's a lot of bullying too.
More issues than
I get it, and I'm not minimising that it happens. But what I'm saying is, there are further issues than just social media.
Yeah.
Social media.
It goes deeper than that.
Yeah.
The social media is the end product, but it went deeper than that, you know?
Yeah, I feel like all you're doing really is just... And kids are smart. They'll find another way.
Exactly.
So all you have to do is use a VPN.
100%, bro.
And you're done. You're telling me kids...
VPN means a fucking for the USA
Exactly.
or the New Zealand.
Exactly.
Straight away, they'll...
Kids aren't dumb.
That's what I mean. So, like...
Fucking...
What are you doing? What are you accomplishing?
Fucking... Yeah, fucking I did. Fucking intellects.
Yeah.
They're smarter than me.
At the stuff already. At his
And they're like
age,
9, 10.
Yeah.
And go, I didn't even know my church looked like that 9, 10. These kids are like, they're like wizards, man. Because of the information that they can get now, instead of reading, they watch.
Exactly.
And that's where the flip side is with these people, with the toxic,
Yeah.
you know, shit that's put out there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the influencers.
Because they know they can grab a kid, their mind, like 9, 10 years old. Like you're putting them on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like I used to watch KSI back in the day. I remember when he had like 20,000 subscribers. I used to watch him.
Yeah.
Funny as, bro. Like you used to play like FIFA because of him.
Yeah.
Like you used to go out and do stupid shit on FIFA because of him. You can go back. The first maybe influencers in Australia as a kids, as groups, the Janoskians.
I know a couple.
Yeah, I do too. So they were two. They were 5 kids. They were like fuck. We were all the same age. I think it was like they came out when they were about 15, something like that. YouTube would just came around, and mate, they do milk challenges, drink 3 liters of milk with food dye and shit like that. Then who would lose? They'd egg each other and stuff like that. And you know that was like the coming of it. Then the next one was Superwog. Like Superwog was in year 8. He was in year 8, bro. We used to lose it. But we used to go around at school, go, what ahead? Like that. What ahead? Like that. You know, like they were the first influencers of Australia. But it was tongue in cheek. It was funny shit.
Yeah.
Like you weren't going out. These people weren't going out there and saying, "Oh, I think you should go do this, this, and this," or "You should fucking off yourself."
Yeah.
Or what I think.
This is what I mean. Like it's gone to the next level now with these influencers.
And these people, those people there have been censored. Like they couldn't even show any of their old shit. They had to take it all down.
Well, these modern Instagram influencers, there's like an irrational sense of importance.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not even real. Like, you're not
100%.
important. And I say this all the time. We're all pieces of shit. All of us.
Exactly.
Max Mofo. I love Max Mofo.
We're nothing.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
And these people, because they've got these attention-starved degenerates on their followers, just...
But even
whatever you say is real. Yes, go.
You know what it is? They take the moral high ground on every fucking topic. Or they think they are.
And you know what? I'm going to segue a little bit. What you just said, the moral high ground.
Yeah.
You know I love my hip hop.
Oh, yeah.
The Kendrick Drake beef.
Yeah.
Right? Kendrick out-rapped Drake 100%.
100% he did.
Absolutely.
Smashed him.
But, I still think Drake won.
100%.
I think Drake won because Kendrick took that moral fucking high ground. When he was spreading lies.
We're still on the show. It's Paul Sebastiani.
Oh, is it?
What do you want?
What do you want?
Put on loudspeaker.
We're live.
Put him on loudspeaker.
Don't say anything stupid,
Don't say
man.
nothing stupid. You're on live now.
You're telling me not to say something stupid.
Very good. Very quick there.
Are you kidding me?
You kidding me? Are you just saying say hello to everyone and
Hello, everyone.
perfect. Yeah, we're still on. Yeah, so yeah,
Very good.
you gonna come down?
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be here for the next hour, so I'll probably.
Oh no, so you'll miss it. All right, we'll see you a bit later then.
Uru.
Ella.
Bye bye.
Sorry, man.
Kendrick and Drake.
I'm just saying, like, if you strip Kendrick out-rap Drake 100%, I still think Drake dropped a better track. Family Matters for me is a killer.
Yeah.
Kendrick was evil with it, and I respect it.
Yeah, but that's how you got to be in that game.
But Kendrick lied.
Yeah.
Kendrick took the moral high ground, right?
Yeah.
And that's what people followed. this guy was taking the moral high ground and talking like all that shit. And I'm watching
talking
it.
hefty smoke.
I'm watching it, right?
Because he knew he could get the clout.
And that's all it is.
Yeah.
And that's all you need, bro.
He knew he could get that clout.
Once you have supporters latch on to every word you say, you're in this sweet spot now, right? And you just need to ride it for as long as you can. And kind of leading back into your thing, you kind of did that person a favour.
Yeah, fucking no.
Because
I gave them more clout.
Yeah.
But
So-
you know what? I followed the followers. I followed the followers for over a week. Bro, 1,000 followers are gained.
Yeah. Yeah.
The person only got 1,000 followers from me.
Yeah.
Well,
That's nothing.
I know,
but you take it. You take your 1,000 followers. Usually you gradually go. But of something like that, beef like that, usually you get like 10, 20,000 off the bat, off the rip. As soon as it goes into where it went, usually you're getting people.
Yeah.
But people were like, they flipped that. And the person didn't like what they saw in the comments of mine.
yeah.
Because I ran up a milli in a day. I ran up a milli like that. And to be honest, it was pretty funny.
I think it was.
It was
thought
banter.
I
It wasn't.
thought it
bro,
was funny.
It wasn't a personal attack, bro. And because the phone's so close, right, and you're so far away, the person was 8 to 10 meters away.
Yeah.
Right, and because I'm so far away, and I'm like, I'm here, and you know, I've got that.
Yeah.
We've all got an ethnic accent.
Yeah.
So like, how are you? Like, it was like more like, how are you, like that. It wasn't
Yeah.
a how are you like that.
yeah,
It wasn't demonstrative in
Nah.
any way. It was a more of a hi, and then it was an address like, hi, how are you?
Yeah.
I didn't go name calling.
Yeah.
I didn't do any of that shit.
Any regrets?
Fuck no.
No.
What
There is a regret. Because it affected people
Well, the
outside
regret
of you.
The regret wasn't on me making the video or anything like that. It wasn't the regret. The regret should come on the fucking person that she came back at it, and then put other lives at risk
Yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah.
You were not threatened. And bro, I can show you when the video was taken. The video was taken at 11:34 on Sunday morning. The person had 3 days to respond.
Yeah.
The person could have responded 20 minutes after they're doing their skit and gone, this man came up to me, because you're a social media influencer, aren't you, right?
Yeah.
And you can get straight on your phone straight away and go, oh, fuck, this person attacked me, blah, blah, blah. I need to look for him. I need this, he's of this appearance and that. This person wasn't offended. The person was only offended on the Thursday when they saw a milli against their name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? And had probably 400 comments on the video of mine and going, this person's toxic, I don't like this person.
Yeah.
And then flipping it back and then trying to out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're outing me and outing people that have no effect in the video. Like no one else said anything. I said it. If the person came to me and you want to go at me, go at me. Let's go. I'll have a fucking debate.
Yeah.
But as soon as you bring external factors for no reason,
Yeah.
well, shit's gonna happen.
Yeah. So,
And that's the regret.
And that's
regret
where I
was-
feel sorry for other people.
yeah.
Yeah. The regret was there was one particular person who copped the brunt of this.
Yeah,
It wasn't
for no
anyone in the
reason.
video.
Yeah.
But if you go onto my engagement post, bro, it's littered with absolute fucking tripe.
Yeah.
Or you're not a real Taylor Swift fan. You're not that. I could fucking get Taylor is like hands down one of the biggest Taylor Swift fans ever.
Yeah.
But she ain't one of these fucking sicko fans, right?
Yeah.
That take everything literally. Like, oh, Taylor wouldn't be so happy about you. Oh, you know, as a Swiftie, he's Kanye and you're Taylor. Like, what the fuck? Like, what's wrong with you?
That's crazy.
If anything, I do love Kanye. I reckon Kanye is great, right?
Kanye's God.
Right? Can't say that, man. Well, you can't say that, man.
After you showed me, I kind of...
He is. Oh, no,
Kanye's a god.
Kanye.
He's not bad. He's not
Kanye is like fucking like here. He's always ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Always. But like to bring other people into it, it's like that's not on. But if we're in another country, you're getting killed for that.
Yeah. 100%.
Like straight up, there's people at your door, clack, clack, boom, boom,
Yeah.
duck, mate.
Yeah,
if
but
we're in Italy, but I'm not doing that. It's not the person I am.
no,
I'm not resorting to
Of course
violence.
not, of
But
course
I'm just saying, if you're in another country,
It's funny.
if you're in America, pop smoke, you're dead.
It's funny how you said you don't resort to violence because
I can, but I'm not going to.
I know that.
I'm not going to.
And I'll tell you where you're a better man than me.
Oh, you would have clapped back straight away. I know you.
At that guy, at her.
Oh,
at her
yeah.
boyfriend, right?
I know.
Because to me, if you're a man and you're calling me out, drop your addy, bro.
Yep.
Come see me. You want to defend your woman? You fucking little hoe. Come see me.
Oh,
bro.
100%. I wanted it, but as soon as
You can't.
Taylor got
Yeah, of
involved,
course.
I had. You know what I had to do? I had to
Yeah.
archive the
Yeah,
post.
yeah.
I know the damage is done
Yeah, yeah,
already,
yeah,
but I had to. I had to
Of course.
pull back because
Yeah.
what am I? 6,000 people versus 570,000.
Yeah. You're not gonna win.
What
Yeah.
the fuck am I gonna do?
Yeah.
I need another influencer like an IE Spanian.
Yeah,
I need an Isaac Butterfield.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need some cunt with proper clout to clap back at them.
Yeah.
But it ain't happening.
There was no need to, because look, I was saying,
But that
this-
fuels more fire.
Yeah,
and
you
it
don't
could
want-
still be going right now.
Do you? I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Right? I'm gonna
Yeah,
play
yeah,
devil's
yeah.
advocate. Do you understand why women were upset by it?
Well, the type of woman that she
Yeah.
presents
So
to,
her supporters.
yeah, 100%, because they're all mentally deranged.
Hang on a second. All right, you're the funniest. Like,
No, what he's saying is you understand why.
I'll put it this way: if I wasn't a man and I was a female, no one would have said anything.
All right.
But because I'm a man and because it's a
100%.
man versus woman world at the
100%.
moment, that's
All
how
right.
she spins it.
Okay.
That's what's going to happen.
put yourself in that position.
All right, in her
right?
position there,
No, no,
jaw
no,
dropping
no, no,
moment,
no, no,
funny
no.
as fuck.
Put
Yeah,
your missus in her position.
yeah,
A guy rocks up, takes a video of her,
yeah.
does a video. It's on the internet, hits 1 million views. She's copping it on the internet. How would that make you feel?
If somebody did that to Taylor and
Yeah.
did what I did, I promise you, I would say that's funny as fuck.
Okay.
But if he went to her and said, "You're a fucking slut, you're a hoe, you're this and you're that,"
Different story.
cunt, drop the addy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
I'll drop the addy
We're
on my
going.
story and we're going.
Yeah.
If I'm doing that, but there were nothing was said to her. You wish, cuz.
Yeah.
What are you gonna go and like drop the same thing as the man did for her? Like, would you say the same thing? Because it's not an attack.
When I watched the video, I laughed. I thought it was funny.
It's not an attack.
Because I don't like her, right? I'm a very
Yeah, but
politically-
even if
but-
it-
no,
yeah,
I'm
okay,
saying
I'll
from
leave
my
you.
point
Forget
of
about
view-
that.
No. But from my point of view, I just don't like that person.
Yeah.
The same way I don't like Andrew Tate is the same way I don't like this person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I found it funny. I understand why women would be uncomfortable by the video.
100%.
I also think that it was a fucking reach to react the way she
A
did
3.5 minute for 12 seconds.
with crocodile tears. I get that, bro. I get that. Like that's
you
her
know
bit.
that-
But that's her bit.
Again,
That's-
and this
that's
is
the
where they
clout.
try
That's
and get
the
their
bit.
clout.
And that's-
And this
that's
is where
the
they
bit.
get their, because
Alright.
you know what I understand it. I
Yeah.
understood her angle.
Yeah.
If I make a video, so it's run up a milli, alright? We've got 1.1 mil, 1.2 mil. There's how many shares, how many this. There's all these people hating me, which is like fucking 300 comments. Like seriously, 300
Exactly.
people
Yeah,
hate
yeah,
you. You got 500,000 minions of your own. Like who
yeah.
gives a fuck, right? So she doesn't like that. So then she goes and gets her bit of it and goes, "Oh, I'm going to put out a reaction." Fair enough. Give you a reaction. 5 days later, mind you. 4 days later, mind you. Right? Which I just don't get it because it didn't really affect you then.
Yeah.
Because if it really affected you, you would have done it on the day that I did it,
Yeah.
Or the next day, yeah.
or the next day, right? Which it didn't. It didn't offend her in any way. The offensive part wasn't me.
It was the comment.
It was the comments, and she couldn't hack it.
Yeah.
And that's where she needs to come to terms and go, "Fuck, this is I don't like that."
Yeah.
But then if we flip it the other way, I've got 500,000 of her minions in my inbox on my engagement post in Taylor's inbox. She's publicly outed her, and then she goes, "Oh, I'm not doxing anyone because it's public information." But no one even knew it.
Yeah.
She wasn't part of it. She didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
is what,
And that's where it affects another person like Taylor. For as strong as you can be, like women are women, man.
I tried not to mention Taylor, but now that everyone knows.
Yeah, but like we already knew, she
already
fucking doxed her anyway.
Yeah.
But for the woman that she is, like fucking true testament to the character. Like seriously, like I understand where
You
she
know
comes
what?
from,
Can
but
I says now from the father. I'm going to give you my point of view.
I want to know. So I'm just mediator here, right?
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
sitting,
you've been
I'm
a man.
asking the questions.
give me
Okay.
water, please. Thanks. Sorry.
how did you feel from when the video was posted, from Mars's video, to now?
So when I first seen the video, I thought it was lucky. I thought it was funny. A bit of banter, move on.
Yeah.
Nothing gonna go after go. After it exploded, right?
I didn't expect it to explode like that.
No one
Fuck.
did.
I thought maybe 100,000 plays, if that.
You
Fuck.
really-
I saw fucking in that night I was playing Apex. I'm like, fuck, it's at like 50,000 plays in like an hour. I'm like,
Yeah, once it starts doing that, you know it's gonna.
I'm like, it's in the algorithm and it's done. I saw shares. I'm like, fucking hell, here we go.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I'm like, do I take this thing down? Oh, I thought that at the time.
Did you?
Because I was thinking these fucking lefties, bro. Like,
Yeah.
bro, they're just not all of them, but like some people, they just take it too far. And I thought, you know what? I actually said to Taylor, do I take it down? She's like, no, leave it. I'm like, I'll leave it. I'm like, I actually said to her, would you get offended? And I'm saying, take marriage away from it. Take that you're engaged to me. And I said, be honest. Would you get offended by that? She's like, no. I'm like, was anything that I said was offensive? Other than a fucking caption that said another crumb of the universe. If we're getting offended by the word crumb, fuck. So help me God. Fucking God help us.
Yeah.
As Lee Judges says. Fucking God help us, seriously. And I said to her, would you get offended? She's like, no. She's like, keep it. I'm like, all right, I'll take. I'm like, okay, I'll leave it then. I said to her first.
Yeah.
And there you go. Sorry.
Before we go on with that, there's a comment here I'm going to read. I don't give a shit anymore. It says here, this is by Nathan. I got banned by our cheer squad on Instagram for speaking on this.
They're a fucking disgrace.
So they're a disgrace. So they, just so everyone knows, they banned us too.
Yeah.
Straight away.
Apparently, I'm a violent against women, and I'm a woman abuser, and everything like that under the sun.
So this is what. So I have my, and you know what?
You know what, Nathan, mate, he comes to all the shows, watches every live show, and his mum too.
Yeah.
Fucking commend you for taking all the brunt on our page too.
Because they're weak. Anyway.
On our page, he was slating him, and he took a brunt too. Legend, bro, legend. I won't forget it. Trust me, I won't.
Unfortunately, everyone stay tuned right to the end, but I put together, I put a little monologue myself. No, it's not about. I put my
just on life.
Just on life at the end. I spoke it myself, so everyone will be interested right at the end. I'm pretty proud of it. But anyway, so this is the way I feel about it as a father and also as a friend, right? So when I first seen it, and then when I seen it explode, and then when I seen what this particular person put out there and the lies, the misinformation that she put, the character assassination she done, she should be charged for it. Because what she's put out is absolute garbage and lies, right? What she put out about Marzi Boy is an absolute disgrace, and it makes me cry. Because that's not him. The people that commented, right, on him, saying that he's an abuser and that, you are a disgrace. Because you don't know who he is, right? And what you did to my daughter is a fucking disgrace, right? What the character assassination on this girl is a disgrace. You wish, these people that commented, you wish you had someone like Marzi as your fucking son-in-law or as your husband, right?
Mate.
You are a disgrace what you've done. And this is what I was saying before. You have no idea the influence you have on this thing. To put out this character which was completely false is a disgrace, and I'll say this 1,000 words. And as a father, I cried because it hurts me to see my daughter like that. To comment on her video, her engagement video. Who the hell are you?
Did they do that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can't add like 100,000 plays, and bro, that comments, like you get past all the congratulations, blah blah blah, and then it's like, you don't know who you're going to bed with that night. You should leave him. This and that. I'm just like, fuck me. I'm like, fair enough. Like, she knows what she's going to bed with, obviously. She knows who I am, but...
What an absolute someone to come out, and the people that just followed and didn't even look at the video properly and start to, like, comment. What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you people? The people that have disowned us, is it just... it's mind-blowing over this.
Bro.
Because of a person who said something that was all false. How did this turn into a woman's issue?
Bro, fuck.
Like,
some
it
of the
was
people,
amazing.
If I see these people out there...
Everyone thinks this is a joke, right?
Good luck.
But you don't understand, right?
Good luck.
What happened. Right, you don't understand. These people were just commenting. I mean, people were wishing cancer and death on us.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Come on, people.
I can't see my inbox going, you should fucking hang yourself, you fat fuck, you can't see your dick. Like, bro, me, as a person I am, I can take
But that's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
You should have seen the names he was calling. I was getting called names. Like, what is
And then
going
people,
on?
like, so close to us, you're going, just not talking, not responding. Like, Paul Taylor goes to work and, like, no one really cares about it. Like, he works a fucking disgrace.
You know what? I said this, and I don't believe in the Bible, but every once in a while we need a Noah's Ark. We just need to clear it out. Just clear out the shit. And you know what? Maybe it's good.
Maybe something good did come of it.
Because we've cleared out. Because now we know who's going to stand by us.
Of course.
Because as soon as there was a little bit of a storm, guess what? Everyone, a little bit, I'm going to go, I don't want to be here. You know? And the people that disowned us, beautiful. I'm a happier person now.
That's one less person I have to worry about.
I said, someone close to me got hurt. Unfortunately, that was not necessary. You want to attack him, attack him.
Yeah,
Don't go attacking everyone else.
And as I said, if I had 100,000 followers, even 50,000, or like people, you know, they will go into bat. But I would have clapped back. If I was single, 100%, I'm back. I'm back in there. You wanna go? Let's go.
Yeah.
You want to talk absolute shit and tripe, and you want to my missus. If that's how low you want to get as a human being. Like,
but
you want to
put out even the stuff about him. Not only it affects him.
Yeah,
it's a disgrace.
Well, I had to go for myself. Like, it's not about. I didn't care about me. I was starting to care about the spread. I'm like, all right, fuck. I got to take care of this person, this person, this person. Yeah. I've got to make sure this person doesn't get affected somehow. Then I got this person. I got because you got fucking. We're normal civilians, bro. We're normal civilians. Yeah.
Got affected, right? Yeah. The whole family got affected. And I heard there was a comment. There was a couple of comments that says, "Oh, the weak prick took down the video." He didn't take it down because he wanted to.
Nah.
He took it down to protect his family.
All I'm fucking saying is that video would have run up at least 5 mil. Yeah. Easy, I'm telling you. Easy 5 mil. The way that I understand social media and how it works, easy 5 million. And I'm just like, is it worth it? For what? For 5 million? No. And she's like, you're all about clout. You know what? To be honest, it's not about clout. It's just a bit of fucking banter, a bit of fun, bro.
Now, can I? Yeah.
Like, I didn't really care.
We are not those people. Here, we are not what they represent. So we don't want any retribution, anyone saying...
No, I don't want you to go into
nothing.
These persons...
We're actually saying don't do it. Don't do it. We're not that person. No. Let them do whatever they want. No, we are just...
I'm sure you know, but like, you look like a fucking fool, bro. And that comment stays there forever unless you delete it or I delete it. Like, I'm not deleting it.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, you can look like... There was a few people actually, but there was one person in particular on there, and she commented on every single post that I had.
That's not normal.
Bro, you're fucking deranged, bro. You need help.
Yeah.
Like, there's something not right in your head. She's like, in one of the comments, I was having fun while I was making my coffee in 2 minutes. She went on every post like, you're not well, bro. No. What's wrong with you? Just because she said that, you're going to go and do that.
She's just running your numbers up anyway.
Yeah, but I went on public. I went on private.
Yeah. But like, it's cooked, bro.
Just to say, and to be honest, you know what I've learned from that? And Paul and I were having a chat. It's a great social experiment.
Yeah.
To see the people around you.
Yeah.
Right? Close ones, friends, family, and then people that are attached to you but not really attached, like you don't, coincide with every day. That who stands by you?
Yep. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
You need the Noah's Ark. You need it every once in a while. You need to clean out the shit.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And this is kind of fuck your cousin bloody Paul makes me laugh. He always comes up with something and he goes, "It's like The Sopranos." Who was it that was the snitch in the
Pussy.
Pussy, yeah.
He goes, "Pussy, but he's been with us since we were young," and he goes, "But has he ever been tested?" So it's a bit like this.
Yeah.
We've all got friends. Have they ever really been tested? And that's the only time you know your friends and family who's going to stand by you. You know what I mean?
I have people that I don't even, like, not that I expect anything. I don't expect anything of anyone. The only expectations I have of myself and what I can produce for people or wife-to-be people around me that are close, right? People, they go, keep your head up. Did nothing wrong, blah blah blah. And as I know that when I've done something wrong, I know, and I go fuck. I hold my hands up and go fuck.
100%.
You're a fucking idiot. Don't ever do that again, you stupid prick.
Yeah.
I look at myself in the mirror and go, yeah, fuck, you're a dickhead.
Yeah.
I know I'm a dickhead.
At times, we all
100%. But that's what makes you who you are. Exactly. If you can't have like not self pity, but if you can't take the piss out of yourself, then what are you doing here?
Yeah.
But because now, not only before we were friends, but now that you're in the family, like if I see Mars, I don't like something.
Just relax. Like you'll call me.
I'll tell him. I'll go, mate, I'm not talking to you.
Yeah, but
I'm talking to you as your father-in-law now. Let's.
Yeah, but that's what you want. Yeah, that's the people you need around
that's
you.
what you need. Exactly.
Yeah.
You need
That's
that.
like when you go out and you dress like a fucking idiot, bro. You look like a dickhead, bro. Bro, go put something on that's respectable. I'm not being staying with that.
That's what mates do. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just fucked. And to
look,
not to think that people can do that, because I know that people can do that, but just like just to go on it like and affect Taylor, but the people around there that didn't stick by her was fucking sickening, and that hurt me a lot.
Yeah,
that's the part that killed me. Is that the people that didn't?
It's the misinformation that, like the poison that they were putting out there that was just wrong.
Yeah, and
they're allowed to do it and get away.
Yeah, they can,
because. Again, I don't have to sit here and stand by.
Bro, copying threats at going to a work and shit.
Man.
Bro, you fucking normal?
That's not right.
I hope they're proud of themselves.
You know what?
Yeah,
the best
real
part,
tough. Is a real tough.
The best part about all this is that they're supposed to be these feminists, like
pro. And see what you did. And if only they knew.
But this is what I mean. Like it's
and
like
yet they attacked a 27-year-old.
It's like, do what you want. You're a woman as long as you do what we want you to do.
Yeah. If you don't act in a certain way that we don't like, you're not one of us.
Yeah.
That's what they are. Somebody said, you look like a woman that you'd vote for Trump. We actually laughed at the comment.
Lucky that, look, Taylor's a strong girl.
Nah, she is. I'm telling you, there's a lot of women out there that couldn't take that. They would have offed themselves. Seriously, they would have offed themselves.
I'll still tell you something.
She's
still effective.
100%.
Of course.
And unfortunately, still effective.
It fucks you mentally, though.
She acts tough, but
it does affect you mentally.
You know what I mean? No, but she does. She's got this persona where she acts tough. She's trying to take control of everything. But unfortunately, like, there are people out there that are just
evil. No, they're evil.
They're evil people.
Evil people. And they're not even bad. Bad can turn to good. They're evil.
I'll tell you, I should say, there's two groups out there. There's one social media group that involves 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
We're talking
about.
And there's a whole group who disowned us and had to say something, right? You can go and get stuffed.
Oh, you will not be welcomed into anything that I do.
You straight away jumped on our backs and didn't even ask, look for what really happened, or you didn't do any of that. You just jumped on our backs and you just went off. Bravo.
You went on the carriage of someone you don't even know. It's sad.
Well,
it's sad for those people, that I think.
Silver lining is that lessons were learned.
100%.
Yeah.
You know, and
lessons were learned. I know I can run up $1 million a night.
Nah, look, at the end of the day, there's always lessons learned. We'll always as long as we learn and we get better at
Of
this,
course.
the main thing is that, like as I said, we stuck together, family and friends stick together. All these people trying to say, "Oh, get rid of Mars," and that, I don't know where
You'll never get rid of me.
What do you?
And to the people that thought you're going to cancel my membership,
Oh, that was another
laughing,
fantastic.
bro.
People are like,
Laughing.
I'm gonna ring the club.
Ring him, bro. Go ring him.
Can I just say?
Give me clout, cuz.
Can
No,
I-
I don't want the clout, bro.
can
I
I-
don't care about it.
can I-
I just love my football club.
Can I just say, some people who said that, who were talking about fucking, no Carlton person should be doing this and we shouldn't stand for this. Where the fuck were you when our president
Sayers, correct.
showed his dick on the fucking
Where were you, cuz? Where were you, bro?
Well, can I just
picking
say,
and choosing, bro?
As I said, I'm easy to attack, I reckon.
Yeah.
But
there's a particular social media bunch of people who put out a lot of posts who were the ones who outed us, and they said nothing about.
oi, what do you expect?
I call it
But get out of
banana
here,
case.
cuz.
No, nothing was said about that.
Oi, at least their writing was in orange.
Yeah.
That was cute. That was cute.
It's alright, just worry about your president.
Yeah.
Worry about what he did to his fucking wife, his ex-wife, and his 3 girls.
Yeah, that's right.
And what-
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Sorry, it's all allegedly,
It's
isn't
all
it? Yeah,
allegedly.
okay. All right,
Allegedly.
no worries.
But as I said,
Oi, Luke, if you want to come on the tape and have a seat, there's one seat here. We'll set it up there. We'll have a chit chat about life.
Just life.
Yeah, about
I'd love
life.
to have a chat about
Oh,
life.
100%.
hey, but this is a pants-only show, huh?
I don't have pants. I got
Anyway,
shorts.
let's move on and
Yeah.
Good
Oh,
chat.
it
Well,
is.
thank you for opening up about
Yeah,
it.
no,
both of you.
but-
it's going to be hard, and we were discussing should we talk, and so I don't think we said anything that was out
Nope.
of the thing. We just discussed it. I think we needed to have our say too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And again, I'll just.
But
I'll
if
just-
I had to apologise, I promise you I would have apologised if I had to. But I didn't do anything wrong, and I know in my heart of hearts that I did nothing wrong, so I'm not apologising for anything. And I know why. They wanted they were throwing all this shit at me and Taylor. They wanted something.
Exactly.
You were getting
nothing was
nothing.
said. Nothing was said.
Nothing was. I didn't have to say anything else. The video is the proof of. There's nothing
Yeah.
there. It's a bit of banter.
Yeah.
Oh, I tried to contact her. I tried to ring her, bro.
Whatever.
She didn't pick up.
That just shows that she's not there for it to chalk.
I said I'm happy to have a discussion about it.
Yeah, and she refused.
But that's her bit. Again, that's just her bit.
That would have been the smart thing to try to fix things, but that's what Anita.
Or no, if she wanted to
That's not business. That's not good business.
Nah, it's bad business.
Right.
That's
But
bad
what's it
business
about?
for
It's about bit.
100%
But this is where substance comes into
But
it.
this is it.
Because
this is her
substance
bit.
will give you longevity.
How good would it be to have a guy that harassed her sit on a show?
But
Let's just
And talk about it.
We'll go on your show. We don't even go on mine. I don't need the
no.
We'll go on your show.
I said I'd go on and I'd have an honest discussion, a general discussion. I'll talk about anything.
Yeah.
I will talk to anyone about anything.
Yeah.
And to the people that say you wouldn't say that to a boyfriend's face, I'll tell you what, if the boyfriend was here, I'd fucking clock him and I would say it to his face.
Bro, please, when I seen that, bro, I was raging.
All
bro.
my mates said to me, Miles would say it to his face. If you know me, I would have said it in front of him. Even if he was standing there, I would have said it, cuz. Come on, man. And he wouldn't have done anything.
If there's one thing I know, bro, it's a bloke that's all show.
Oh, 100%. Your
Come
music
on, bro.
was good 15 years ago and it wasn't even that good.
bro. I couldn't even name you a song.
Me either.
Couldn't name you a song, bro.
But
And you know
wait,
what? Good on you.
good on him. He made a career
Yeah,
out of it. Good on him.
100%.
But just worry about your manager.
I respect it.
Worry about your manager, bro.
Let's move on. Let's move on because allegedly, I don't want to be going.
Nah, it's not allegedly.
Nah,
He's in court.
let's move on. Let's move on. Nah,
Whatever.
Oh,
Yeah, done.
off the
Fill me
camera.
in later.
yeah, we'll fill you in later.
I need one of these.
We back you, Mars.
Thank you. I know you.
Bro.
I know
Well,
you.
we were there.
We're all family, yeah. We're all family,
I don't
so
know, thank
you're
you.
always back.
As
And
I
thank you
said,
to the
it was a
people.
good- It was a good.
And you know what?
Cleansing.
You know what?
Very cleansing.
And like a family, hard conversations are being had, but in private.
Yeah,
but but in public, we're gonna back each other all the way. Yeah, 100%.
100%, man, and
It's like The Godfather. Hey, if you try.
100%, man. Like even I always
Never
say,
go against the family.
never go. Even Chopper Reed, his parents loved him too. You know you got to
Love
stick by
Chopper.
your family. And you know the other thing you got to do before you make snap judgments. How about you give them a call and go?
Just
"Hey,
suss it out.
what's going on here? Instead of going, and cancel you.
Yeah.
The people...
You know what I learnt, though? I needed a cleanse of this shit.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
I deleted everything.
Yeah.
How's that going?
I've been a week and a half dry. That's what I would say, if you're not on the thing. Mate, the best thing ever.
Yeah.
I'm serious. If you got the mental strength and the willpower to just to get rid of every social media you have, just delete the app.
Yeah.
Tell your friends, the close ones that you go, you can't contact me through here, like I did. I message like they are and all that. And like, I actually messaged him today. And I'm like, fuck, they probably think I'm a couple of messages.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You know, they're messaging me. I just said I'm not on Instagram. It's my profile's there, but I'm not responsive. So look, best. Even Taylor did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
good. Sometimes a break
she's like the best thing. I'm like, but you know what? You live life.
Do you know what?
You live fucking life, bro. And I said this. I did this 3 years ago. And it's the best thing I ever did. I just deleted it. Just off it and you go and do shit. You live life.
Yeah.
Because all you fucking do is you procrastinate and it affects everything you do.
100%. You know people that constantly on social media?
You're chronically online.
Well, they got nothing on. They got no life.
You're bored.
That's right. If you had things to do...
You're bored.
No. Well,
What did he say?
Which one?
They do kind of look the same. Scotty's a handsome bloke.
He is.
He's a bit of a stud.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to be seeing more of Scotty.
It's just brain rot. A lot of it is brain rot. Unless you go looking for the good stuff, you have to go looking for it. And a lot of it is brain rot.
As I said before, you know, social media is good.
It is good.
But it's bad.
Yeah. What is pushed in front of you is toxic.
Yep.
That's what you're... But
you have to get past that. You have to get rid of that shit. But it's hard to get rid of that.
It is.
I only use YouTube.
Yeah. I'm a massive YouTuber.
Oh, bro, I've been YouTube since I'm like 12, and just as soon as YouTube Premium came out, bang, bought. I don't care.
Same.
I don't care.
Look, to tell you the truth, like we use it. I never put any of my personal stuff on social media. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For me, it's about like, you know, promoting the show, doing that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm happy to do that. You know what I mean? But as far as like TikTok and that, man, to tell you the truth, I use it to get content for the show. You know what I mean? If it's not for that, like I'm not. Really now, TikTok it's very boring. It's the same shit.
You don't have my algorithm. My algorithm on everything is warped.
Yeah, I know.
Mine was, but it's rot.
Yeah, I know, but even
But fucking the Costco guys, every scroll was boom, boom.
But doesn't that also just get like the same? I know you're saying it's just the same shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, let's move on. Now, we've got a few things to do before we go.
Yep.
Album? Let's do the albums.
Yeah. So
first one, when you're ready, show Andy's album.
Pull mine out.
Oh yeah, good album.
So this album is called Awaken My Love.
Yeah.
By Childish Gambino, Donald Glover.
It actually is a good album. That one. That's his best one.
Actor, it's up there. Yeah,
that's his best one, I reckon.
It's definitely up there. This album dropped in 2016, December, if my memory serves.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
December 2016. I remember because that year was the year that Blonde, this album dropped. And I thought Blonde was clearly the best album of the year, and then this album dropped. And I was like, psh. So Childish Gambino's a rapper. This album is not rap. It's not hip hop. No. This album is funk, very funkadelic.
Oh, okay.
That's why I like it.
Yeah.
That's why I like that. It's probably the only one that I like of his. It's pretty good.
So from the opening track, it's called Me and Your Mama.
What's it called?
Me and Your Mama.
Me and Your Mama.
I wish, if the genie gave me 3 wishes, one of my wishes would be to hear that track for the first time again.
You've said this before about other songs you wish that you've heard.
This is the track that just blew my mind instantly, right? It's out there. You might have heard a song off it called Redbone. It was
he would have heard it.
Super popular, right?
100%. It was on the radio.
I chose this album because I thought we've done a lot of different genres. Like I brought in, this one's probably the most out there one.
Okay.
As far as sound goes, it's very funkadelic, very psychedelic. All the different voices he uses, or his, there's not much. Well, I think none. There are no like voice effects. He does the sounds himself, and he uses a different voice on almost every track.
Sounds interesting.
And it is an interesting album. I highly recommend anyone watching just go chuck this on tomorrow.
Yeah,
What's
good
it on?
album.
Terrific
To
album.
go to bed. That's it.
Right? It's
I'm done.
premium, right?
I love it.
Yeah. So
You've opened up my eyes to music, just Kylie.
well, this will really open up
I like
your
it.
mind. Yeah, it's such a good album.
I like it.
Yeah.
No, it's good. As I said,
Hold
Kanye.
hands. Hold
Come on,
hands.
man. Carl respects, man. You know, like teabag.
I've done worse, bro.
You know, teabag.
Let's see.
What album you got for me, Rocco?
I haven't got an album,
Really?
Ooh.
but I've got something I went and watched, which
Tell
is
me.
musical
Okay.
based. It's a movie that just came out.
Yeah.
Put it up there. And it's Better Man by Robbie Williams.
Robbie Williams. He's a big Carlton man.
He's a big Carlton man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a big Carlton man.
Yeah, yeah.
So I went and watched the movie. It's a movie doco on his life, right? But the way they did it, they use CGI, and they use a
Monkey.
Okay.
as his character. So everything else, but he's a monkey. And what he says at the start is, my name's Robbie Williams. It's not exactly like this, but he says something like, my Robbie Williams, you know me for this and this, but this is how I see myself. So he sees himself as that monkey, dance monkey, always felt different to everyone. Fucking amazing. I'm going to go as far as one of the great biography movies that I've ever seen. The way it was done. So he plays his music in there too, but the way he plays his music is different to other. It's not like, this is how. Only once he does that. This is how I wrote this song.
Yeah.
He fits it into the movie, and it just like it fits in perfectly the way he does it. Like I really enjoyed it. Last time did you watch the Elvis?
Yes.
And what'd you think of that?
Fantastic.
Isn't that like
Elvis is
I know, but watching that live, how good was that? Like it was just the rawest Elvis you've ever seen. You know,
It was just like raw. Yeah.
it was
There's
raw,
no other
man.
way to
And
put
then
it,
I said, like he had going quickly back to that. He had like all this, he'd done the movies. He was just losing his soul. And then he comes out.
You see like a glitter in his eyes.
He came back to when he was.
Yeah.
And that's why I love that.
Yeah.
This one here, I'm telling you, I'm just amazed. And Robbie Williams narrates it.
Were you a fan of Robbie Williams before this?
Yes.
Okay, so I've never heard a Robbie Williams album.
Yeah.
You heard tracks.
I've heard certain
So you learn
songs.
like Angel.
Yeah.
Things like that, and Better Man, and all that.
Honestly, probably haven't heard him for 30 years.
Nah, you heard it a couple
At the
respects.
Carlton Respects game.
With the cancer.
Angels.
Yeah, the cancer.
Angels,
Because of the cancer.
Because of Doherty.
Yeah.
Well, I
For the
found that
cancer.
Angels is about his grandma, and I always thought it was this.
No, I'm saying they use it for Doherty for the cancer.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Or was it
Very
someone else?
entertaining.
Okay.
And it really made you see, like, fucking, he went through some hard times.
Yeah.
Like, it was tough, man. A mega star at 15,
Yeah.
and just then thrown
I
off.
didn't even know he was a megastar at 15.
Well, because he take that. He
Oh,
Yeah,
didn't take that.
yeah.
I didn't even know that.
That's how he started, and he was a megastar. He was the youngest one, and then just thrown out to the wolves.
Yeah.
Drugs,
Everything.
alcohol, and
At an early age,
21,
fucked
kicked
ya.
out of the band.
Yeah, well.
Right, and then after that, and he had to fight demons over and over, and you'll see it in the movie. The way he represents the demons was really clever, and he just had to fight, and he's turned into a really good man now. Like he's clean, he's very respectful, he just changed it, I don't know, I recommend the movie. I'm actually gonna go and watch it again at
Is
the
it at the
movies.
movies?
Yeah, still.
Okay.
When it's at the movies and it stays in the movies for a long time now, it's a good movie.
Yeah, because they're getting people in.
And the way, like, when I first heard it, they're going to use a monkey. What stupid concept.
Nah, I don't mind that. I didn't mind the thought of it.
And I can just imagine the cell. now listen, Robbie, we're going to do this blind. What do you mean we're going to use a monkey?
Yeah, but did he mention that? That maybe he said that he wanted to be the monkey.
Imagine him trying to sell it.
Maybe he tried to sell it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
But as I said, like it was just, and then what happens is you see him, you see the monkey through the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
But you don't see him anymore. You don't see the monkey anymore.
You see him.
You see him then. And I'll tell you what, they did such a good, the mannerisms.
Yeah.
There's one scene where he's being interviewed by Parkinson. Is it Parkinson? Parkinson.
When it's on the couch. Yeah.
And he's like, he's sitting
in
like
England,
this. Yeah. He's sitting like this, and he's doing this interview, and it was one of his worst interviews because he's a real hero.
I'll get the name up. Yeah, keep going.
Right? But when he was sitting there, the monkey, I'm going, fuck, that's exactly how he was sitting. He had the top open, you know.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's my recommendation.
I'm definitely going to watch it. Yeah.
Watch the movie and appreciate his music. I really, since he went out of Take That and he started his own career, and I like his music. I think he's a good artist. You know?
Yeah, he is. To do it outside of it, he never went into America because they didn't like him.
You know, America don't even know him.
Yeah, they don't like.
They don't know him. They think like, who is this Robbie? It's amazing when you think someone's so big.
He's so big here. Obviously the UK. Yeah, but here he's massive here.
Yeah. You know, Queen was like that.
Yeah.
Queen, America didn't know Queen until the end, or not the end, but until they
really popped.
At the start, they were huge here and everywhere, and they didn't know who Queen was. Can you imagine? How can you not know who Queen was?
Crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Who's the goat of rap music? It's got to be Kanye.
The goat? Nah.
Tupac, yeah.
Tupac.
See, this is a tough question for me.
See, I reckon you know why I reckon I respect Tupac. I reckon he's better than Biggie.
Well, what are we talking about? Like, goat of what?
Greatest impact, influence.
Tupac.
Okay.
No.
Not Kanye?
Nah. I think
as far as impact, you serious?
I think Tupac has.
I
think it's too early to judge.
I reckon Kanye, but Kanye's been there for nearly 20 years now.
The reason why I don't say Kanye is because Kanye's a collaborator. So he's been influenced by others.
Yeah, I know, but he influences others.
100% he does. But you take Travis Scott away, take Kid Cudi away, take Mike Dean away. Literally those three people, Kanye West hasn't got his discography.
You don't reckon he's that good?
I think he's my favorite, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But I think what Tupac did in such a short time and the legacy he's had.
What if he'd still be got now? What would he be now? 50?
Probably been a politician, bro.
Yeah, probably.
I reckon Tupac would have been a movie star. He was done with rap.
Yeah.
You know, he was already getting done.
Martin Luther King.
He did that in like 4 years.
5 years, yeah.
Plus, he did a year in jail.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, in between that.
It's amazing when in a short period of time when they make such an impact.
I like that.
The pun.
It's amazing when in a short period of time when you make such an impact, like it shows how good you are.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, he was that paranoid. He knew he was going to die young. And he was in the studio recording dozens of songs a night.
Yeah.
Like, that's why there'd been so many
vault.
Posthumous albums.
Yeah.
Because he's got
all in the vault.
And he'd just rap over a simple 808.
Correct.
And then they'd concoct a beat later on.
Well, Scotty Tompkins reckons Kid Rock is the go-to.
Andre 3000 is the greatest rapper of all time.
Yeah?
Might be.
Yeah.
Really?
Greatest rapper. Yeah.
I jumped off the rap train like a while ago. I can't do the new rap and shit.
It's tough. It's
fucking putrid.
I still try.
It's all about sex, money, women killing. This. I'm like,
isn't that just pop culture?
Yeah, I know. I can't stand. That's why I can't listen to that music, and I can't listen to radio music.
But isn't that all music, though?
Yeah, see, I listen to dance music, and it's not about that. It's not unless you're going into the radio dance, which is fucking infected by shit now.
Isn't that all about?
Yeah, but I stay away from that. But like but it's not about. I'm not killing anyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I can't listen to it. Like I'll listen to like it's probably like techno or you know, I'll go into that. I'm trance and all that shit there. You know what I mean?
I've always had an affinity to dance music. I've always loved trance. Hip hop was always like.
I grew up with hip hop.
Yeah.
I grew up with 50, Biggie, Tupac, Eminem, all that shit, Dre, All of those.
Yeah,
I grew
you're
up
right,
with
yeah.
them as a kid, like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the CDs I owned were all that.
Yeah.
Then I ventured probably when I 11, 12, 13 into like Armour Van Buren, Tiesto,
Yeah.
like Adagio
Early
for
days,
strings,
yeah.
bro. All like those songs. Then the 90s, like you probably 90s like Aqua.
Yeah.
Meet Me at the Love Parade,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Hall, like fuck, iconic. You know, you
yeah.
bang on those tracks.
ATB.
Bro, 9 like fucking those tracks. You put them on
Ace
any
of Base.
party and you know them.
Yeah.
And you're losing it. Like, you got the oldies losing it. So, you, like, I look
Well,
at it.
last year was the first year. My last Spotify rap was the first one where hip hop didn't like
Feature.
Nah, it was like a little bit scattered here
Yeah.
and there. It was all dance.
Yeah.
It was all dance for me. Dance and I've got this new.
Is that because
new
of
I love
Is that-
shoegaze. You know what shoegaze is? Shoegaze is like indie music, bro. Like
Oh, you
indie
like
rock.
that shit? Oh, fair enough,
Like
yeah.
rock, yeah. I've just found like the last probably
A
2
niche.
years. Yeah, it's called shoegaze, and
never even heard of it?
well, you have. You didn't know that it was.
Yeah, it's that
shoegaze,
genre,
right?
yeah.
And now I find myself listening to a lot of that and yeah, trance and like dance.
Sometimes when I
Hip-hop.
worked out, I used to listen to, like, orchestras, like symphony orchestras, like a sick fuck.
If I'm on the sesh, I'm listening to like opera,
Hans
bro.
Zimmer and shit.
I'm listening to opera, bro.
You know what? Yeah, opera, yeah, shit like that. Yeah, Beethoven and shit.
If I'm listening to opera, have you ever seen me
Score
listening
this,
to opera?
score that.
And you need some sleep.
Yeah.
And it's
I used to listen. It's so soothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
opera's cool.
It's
Yeah.
and like orchestras. I like listening to like soundtracks of like just no words. It's
Yeah.
just like John Williams, Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
Like some of the greatest scores ever. Like
Yeah,
you go and listen to like Empire Strikes Back,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the scores in that, like Mandalorian, like all those.
Yeah.
Listen to it.
Like if you listen to it and it's a breakdown, and it just go. If you play it in order, it's every
The
single
whole movie.
scene, the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
movie in order,
yeah.
and it's quite like you look and you can just visualize the movie
I've
without
never watched
watching
a
it,
Star Wars movie.
huh?
I've never watched a Star Wars.
You know who was like that? His daughter.
Yeah.
She loves it now.
Really?
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I thought, you know what I said? I said, I want to give it a test with you. I'm like, you don't know any. She doesn't know anything that happened. She doesn't. She didn't even know who Darth Vader was. I'm like, surely you know who Darth Vader is. Like,
I know
Luke-
Darth Vader is.
She's like,
I know
nah.
that one line.
Oh,
Yeah.
She's
Luke,
like,
I am your father.
yeah.
I know that.
I am your father.
I don't know-
Yeah.
I don't know the context.
So I made her watch it all, and I said I'm gonna do it in chronological order. Usually, people go the sequels first, and then
Yeah.
they go the originals like after. But that's how I did it like that.
Order,
I did it in
okay.
order. Like usually go originals then sequels. I went sequels, originals. So
wow.
I went in time, like now,
Yeah,
and then I
yeah,
went
yeah.
back in time.
Wow.
So I said you have to appreciate the movie for back then, like 70s, 80s, the CGI.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Yeah.
But take that away and watch the
Watch it.
story.
Yeah.
It's the story.
Yeah.
One of the greatest stories of all time. I don't care what anyone says. It's one of the greatest movies of all time. A New Hope, unbelievable, right? So you watch it, and we're watching everything. And we're up to The Force Awakens right now. I said, this movie here, this puts Star Wars back on the map, like Disney era.
Yeah.
I thought, like, I watched it again last night, watched it again. Like, fuck, this is a really good movie. And then what they've done with the last two, I haven't spoiled it for you. I haven't said anything. I said, you watch it and you make your judgment.
Yeah.
But she's watched everything, like Mandalorian, Ahsoka, everything.
Couldn't even
I
tell
can't
you.
believe it. I can't believe it.
I
But
know, I've heard of Jedi and I've heard of lightsabers.
it's another.
Yeah.
Look, it's another realm. But if you can appreciate the story and get
Yeah.
away from the alien aspect, it's basically humans but with aliens
Well,
around
all
them.
those stories really have a deep story
Correct.
underneath it, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's all the same shit.
Yeah,
family,
that's what it is.
you know
That's what
I mean?
it's just the character and the way that what's his name, George Lucas made the characters and he built the characters. Like he made Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
As well.
when I was
Phenomenal.
sick- When I was sick, you know, movies I watched and I thought these are just like I forgot how brilliant they were. Lethal Weapon.
Oh yeah, they're
great.
grouse.
2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
I don't like the new ones like mid.
The fourth one.
Is it Lethal Weapon
think
4?
Lethal- I
It
don't
just
think-
came out
I
on
don't
Netflix last year.
Oh, is that a TV show?
No, I'm thinking of Beverly Hills Cop. Sorry, no,
no,
Lethal
no,
Weapon. Yeah,
ridiculous.
sorry.
Lethal Weapon,
Yeah.
Mel Gibson,
Yeah,
Danny
Mel
Glover.
Gibson. Yeah, Danny Glover. Yeah, they're good. They're good.
Great films.
But anything from
Great
back then is
films.
grouse.
Yeah.
You know, again, Joe Rogan, right? he interviewed Mel Gibson.
Yeah, but I watched the whole thing, 2.5 hours. It's just brilliant.
It is brilliant, but he's
He's
a
sick.
nutter.
He's deranged.
He's a nutter.
Why?
mate. Well, first of all, he's a nut. He's just a. First of all, he's a full-on religious. So you probably like him, like full
I
on.
like him already.
Yeah, no, but he.
It's actually a really good.
He believes like the Bible literally, you know.
It's-
And Joe
yeah.
Rogan was challenging him. He didn't know what to say. But anyway, apart from that, I've always liked him because I thought his movies have been great.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, he's got top movies.
And but he's a nutter.
Yeah.
He's a nutter. But it's
But aren't
you
they-
know what they're working on now? He's going to be doing movies because you know he did Jesus Christ, didn't he?
Passion of the Christ.
Passion of the Christ, yeah.
So he's doing another one.
Another Passion of the Christ.
Well, it's not a Passion
Nah.
of the Christ. I think it's about the resurrection.
Resurrection.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
so
pretty
he's
cool.
working.
But
on it.
I rate that because he's passionate about
he
it.
loves
That's his thing. Yeah, yeah.
If you're passionate about it and you want to do the work and
He's
not
a
just
great-
for some
Nah.
fucking bullshit
yeah,
agenda.
Hollywood, like,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But he's
also,
doing it. Yeah,
He's also a great actor.
he is a
Oh,
great
he's
actor.
fantastic actor.
Braveheart is one
Oh,
of my.
but it's all timer. Minimum.
Come on, bro. That's the outside.
Yeah.
Oh.
That pumps in that.
Like out of all movies, all genres, it's like I'm just gonna put it just out there. It's like minimum like top 10, top 15.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's
What
so
about-
many movies.
What about Mad Max? The 1 and 2.
Great.
3, I still liked it.
Yeah.
Thunderdome.
Yeah,
With,
1 and 2 though.
Yeah, but the
hard to
first
keep
one,
going
like,
and keep
that
them
was
up.
like when you seen that, mate. That XA, mate. Fuck, how tough was
Yeah,
that?
it's mad. Everyone wanted one back then.
How tough. was
Great
that?
films, great film. Mel Gibson is like, he copped it because he went off,
Yeah, yeah,
off
yeah.
the rails a bit.
Yeah, but now everyone's starting to love him. All these people, they've gone off
But
the
you know,
rails.
because of the Passion of Christ, like he was saying, he got fucking banned by
Yeah.
Hollywood and that.
I haven't seen it. I've heard amazing things about it.
It's a great movie.
It's a very good movie.
I was
yeah.
told, like, being a Christian,
It's
that I
real-
might get emotional. Like,
Yeah, well, it's really like he really.
It's full on.
Yeah, it's
captured
full
it.
on.
Yeah.
Full on, man. It ain't. There's
And
no
I think-
back
Yeah, yeah.
steps here. It's
Yeah, they
full
speak
on.
in they speak in
Yeah.
Aramaic.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's full on.
Funny, he's
It's
not sure if
proper.
he's going to do it like that because
Okay.
it's very hard to get people to do it.
Yeah.
But
I reckon he
think
might
said
do
that-
it, though.
We said with the AI, you could just change it anyway.
I reckon he might do it.
Yeah.
It's more authentic.
Yeah.
It's better. It's a better engagement, I reckon.
Saigon, man, and some of his other movies, he's just a brilliant actor.
He is.
Yeah, I like
him. I like Russell Crowe as well.
And Russell Crowe, he does it. So Joe Rogan does it through Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
He does it more, man. And I love Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Gladiator.
Oh fucking
What a
hell!
film.
That's top 5, man.
What a film.
The fact that they did the second one, like I haven't watched it
Apparently,
yet.
I haven't watched it either.
I've heard mixed reviews. It's really good, and then they go,
Yeah.
it doesn't, because apparently it's the same thing as the old one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how can you? How much
why
can
would
it
you-
change?
Nah, I heard that it was different. Now I understand why they used what's his name?
Pedro Pascal?
No.
No, Joaquin Phoenix? No, what's his name? I'm thinking of the other one.
the black actor. What's his name? The
I
famous actor.
don't know who's in it.
The famous actor. What's his name?
Well,
people?
Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington. They used him, and I'm going, how can they use him in there? But someone that watched it explained to me, and I go, all right, now it makes
I'll
sense.
watch
Like
it. When
that.
it gets off the cinemas, I'll go,
Yeah.
I'll watch
Apparently
it.
it's good, but anyway,
Denzel's. Can we talk about Denzel for a sec? He's a gunner.
he's as good as you get.
He's a.
Could it be like on a Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, he'd be on the Mount Rushmore of modern actors.
How many people? There's 5 on the Mount
Nah,
Rushmore?
4. He's got to be on there.
Oh, Pacino. Absolutely.
Hey, name me
De Niro?
one horrible movie he's made.
Couldn't.
Not horrible.
Couldn't.
Bad? Name me one bad.
No, because when I watch him, I just watch him.
Yeah, but he's a great actor.
Yeah.
He might have been in a bad
Movie, but the acting was
Yeah, he
sensational.
Yeah. Pacino, De Niro.
Yeah.
I'd say Denzel, to be honest.
Would you have De Niro in front of? Because I feel like it's a De Niro Pacino.
Yeah, De Niro and Pacino are just going to be side by side forever. I think they're just going to be.
You know who's
forever.
another one? Jack Nicholls.
Yeah.
See, I love him.
Yeah.
I think he's a bit overrated.
I don't know.
Over the top.
Yeah, I think not over the top. I just think he's a bit overrated. Like I think he's great.
Yeah.
But I don't think
He's not on there on those levels.
bro. But I don't really like many of his movies. Like I've never watched a movie of his and thought this is one
A
of
Few
the best
Good Men
movies.
is fantastic.
Good movie.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah, but I've never really watched one, and I thought he stole the show.
Yeah.
I
The
thought
one
he
with-
stole the
with-
show. I honestly, the Batman where he was the Joker, I thought
Yeah, he
was
played the Joker.
fantastic.
Yeah,
The one
different.
with
It's a
Matt
different. It's a
Damon,
comical
Yeah.
Joker.
What's the one with Matt Damon where he's the copper, and there's also a
Departed?
Departed.
That's a good movie.
Okay, I'll take it back.
He
That's a brilliant-
he does a good job.
That's
there.
a good one.
He
That's
does
a
a
Brilliant movie. Yeah. That's a good
job.
question, man. Like the Mount Rushmore of movies.
You know who else I think, and this might be a little bit like fucking. I reckon Will Smith's a great actor.
I think he's done some great movies.
Well, tell me a bad movie.
I can't.
You
even
think of
name
some of
many
his great movies, like you know, like
No, you're gonna go I Am Legend, I Robot, and
No,
I
but
don't like
but
I
even the
Robot.
last one he did, I can't.
Pursuit of
remember.
Happiness is.
Pursuit.
I love that movie as a
What
kid.
about the one where he's a slave? The last one he brought out.
I don't know. Never seen.
Oh, it's amazing. It's a true story about a slave who escapes, you
Yeah.
know? And I think he's right up there.
Women actors, Meryl Streep.
I don't know. She's all right. I mean,
She's won like 1 million Grammys, hasn't she?
Bro,
but I don't
honestly,
really like.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, she's. Oh yeah.
Dangerous Minds.
yeah.
Dangerous Minds for me.
That's
Dangerous Minds.
one of the great songs.
What she does in the Gangster's Paradise.
That is
yeah.
one of the. Have you heard that
For
in the studio?
soundtrack, yeah.
Like live. Who was it on? It was on that that podcast. He just starts. They start singing it live.
Yeah.
It's the best version I've ever heard. Like it's fantastic.
Michelle Pfeiffer and Scarface too.
Yeah.
She-
Oh fuck,
that
killer.
was like my first
Yeah,
crush.
yeah, she was killer.
Yeah.
Still hot.
Have you heard the soundtrack to that?
Scarface.
No, but 1 million times over and over again. Unbelievable. Giorgio Moroder. Yeah, goat.
The greatest
Goat.
soundtrack guy.
That was fantastic.
He invented dance music.
yeah.
He was the guy behind the.
Yeah,
But
fuck.
you're right about the women. Who are the great? women?
It's hard. It's not that
They don't
it's
make
hard.
movies
You know
for
what
us,
it is
like-
that we don't watch them.
Yeah, they don't make movies for us. It's not. We're not the market for the movies.
You know who's a good
I like,
actor? Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you who she is.
You know who she is.
Maybe if I see her face.
I'll show you.
But are actors too? Like, are they?
Actresses.
No, actors and actresses. Are they different now? Like,
Now they are.
like you know these actors.
They're fake, yeah, but they're
real
they're
actors.
built
like,
on personalities. They go for roles that they do in real life.
But not only that, they started on stage. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And they went to school for it and
Yeah.
that. And I don't know, man. Like,
Do you think the acting has changed, or do you think the quality of movie?
Quality of movies because they all but
It's all fast food now.
Yeah,
Netflix.
it's shit.
You got
It's
all
garbage.
so many.
It's
Yeah.
garbage though.
So you
Like,
just,
It's just
Say-
consume product. Here's
Yeah.
product.
Well, you
Consume
think about
product.
the 50s and 60s series. When
I can't believe we didn't say Leonardo DiCaprio.
Capra,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, he's another. And
He's on my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
Matt
on my
Damon.
Rushmore.
Fuck, they're all woke.
He's on my
Matt
Rushmore.
Damon's a good fucking actor.
Matt Damon's good.
Yeah,
he's
but
good.
you're right, Leonardo. He is a great.
I was thinking of him, but I'm thinking like he's
Come
in
on,
their
bro.
stratosphere.
You know
Yes,
which one
bro.
of his is greatest?
He's played it all, bro.
Forget about the latest, which are great, right? Happy Gilmore, not Happy Gilmore.
Adam Sandler.
Nah. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Have you ever seen that?
Hey, what?
Oh, you're joking.
What's eating? What?
What's Eating Gilbert Grape? You've never seen that?
I don't even know what that is.
It's
Yeah, I don't know.
It's with with him and
who?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp's another good one.
Yeah, he's another. I love Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
My God, you haven't seen it?
I reckon I have seen it, but I don't
It is,
remember it.
I'm not even.
Cover? Is that the cover?
I've probably seen it, but I don't remember
He
it. I don't remember
plays-
it.
So it's about a family, but
DiCaprio, Depp,
him and
Juliette
Johnny
Lewis.
Depp are brothers. He's the younger brother, right? And he plays like a mentally challenged kid, you know, at
Oh, I think I've seen clips from it.
I'm telling you, if you watch it, you go, no,
Is this Leonardo DiCaprio?
yeah, you
that
go,
plays-
no.
yeah.
I'm telling you, this bloke's really mentally
yeah,
challenged. At the age of 10 and 11, when he played this part, he went to these institutes and he studied them.
Yeah.
Like, who does that at 10 and
Yeah,
11,
yeah,
man?
yeah.
I'm telling you, that's it. You're going to watch Better Man and you're going to watch What's Eating
Morgan
Gilbert Grape.
Freeman.
Yeah.
He's a good one. He's good. Yeah.
You have DiCaprio in front of him. I probably do. Yeah.
I've got DiCaprio in front of
Clint
me
Eastwood.
most. Good, the bad, and the ugly. Wow.
He's got
You
his
know what?
genre.
That's his. That's his.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all he does.
I
But you
think-
know what? A lot of people say that
Yeah, he's not that
overrated.
graded. Yeah.
But you
I'm just spitballing
But he's
names.
a great director.
Some of the he's directed some
Yeah.
really good movies.
The best director of all time is Christopher Nolan. You can't beat that.
No, I'm not going to debate that because Dark Knight was.
He hasn't made a bad movie ever. Oppenheimer.
Haven't
Yeah,
seen
that
it.
was a good movie.
I
Fuck.
haven't seen it.
Fuck, you gotta
That's
watch
sick,
that.
man.
Cunt.
Yeah.
It's about
You
the-
need 3 hours, though. Yeah, you gotta
That's
watch
the
that.
thing. It's time, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but good movies, you have to character develop.
Yeah.
I'm not watching
Yeah, yeah,
some
yeah, I'll get you,
fucking
I'll get you.
garbage in an hour and 40.
I'll
I
get
know
you,
it's going
I'll
to
get
be
you.
fucking shit.
I get you, but I don't
Unless it's
actually-
like a character, like, let's say an Elvis or whatever, like you kind of
Well,
already
you
know.
know, yeah.
But I want to know like some other shit.
Yeah.
But like if there's a new IP, I want 2.5 hours. I
Yeah.
want to know that you've put time and effort and not
Yeah.
just feed me garbage.
Yeah.
Leo, there's not many that get above Leo for me, man.
At the moment, like in the modern era.
Modern era is
Any
probably
era,
the greatest.
Like in any era for me.
Maybe.
No. Well, I mean, Pacino. So my
yeah.
four:
Oh yeah.
Pacino, De Niro, DiCaprio, Washington.
Yeah. Okay.
They're my-
No, The Rock, man.
Huh?
The Rock, man.
The Rock. Oh, The Rock. Well, you know what? The Rock.
Yeah, I know
You
you're going to say.
need those.
Yeah,
You
he
need
makes
those.
just quantity.
But you need.
You know his best movie? Moana, and he's not even on screen.
I haven't seen it.
The cartoon.
seen
A
it. Yeah,
cartoon,
I know
Disney.
what it
That's
is.
his best movie.
Yeah. Like I look at Stallone,
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger,
Yeah.
Van Damme. You need those guys.
Of course.
You know, you just you needed that.
Yeah.
And that's kind of died now.
Yeah.
You know, so The Rock is the last. You got The Rock.
Fuck,
you got
you're missing
Jason,
one.
Jason Statham.
Statham.
Well, he's my favourite.
Jason
Yeah,
Statham.
yeah.
As far
yeah.
as like.
Have you guys seen in our little time off? I watched Den of Thieves 2. Have you seen
No.
Den of Thieves 1?
No.
Watch Den
it.
of
Is that
Thieves.
with Jason?
Nah. It's
Nah.
got I forgot his name. It's got Ice Cube's son.
Oh, yeah.
50 Cent is in the first one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I reckon I've seen
But
this
Den
one.
of Thieves, it's just, if you like action, it's just a good.
2018. No, I haven't seen this.
There's that, and then I'll watch part.
Oh,
2,
yeah.
Right.
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
You know,
Robert
Steven
Williams.
Seagal's
He's alright,
got-
I don't
you know he's got an album on Spotify, yeah.
Oh, my God.
He has too. You're right
And
too.
he sings in a Jamaican accent.
You're right too. He has too.
Yeah.
He has too.
Hey, it's the funniest shit you ever see.
What about Robin Williams?
Great
Oh,
actor.
yeah. Who ate Gilbert Grape? Wait till you see the mum.
I'm gonna.
I'm telling you now, it's one of the greats. And you know which one other
Samuel L.
DiCaprio's-
Jackson.
Samuel.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, he's a good actor too.
A great actor.
You know, on another one of his great movies when he was a kid, Basketball Diaries.
Great movie.
I watched that.
Sick
How
movie.
good did he play that?
Terrific
Like, I'm
movie.
telling you, you're convinced that he's really a druggie.
Yeah. I'll tell
Yeah.
you know what movie I love by DiCaprio? Wolf of Wall
Wolf of Wall Street, yeah.
That's one of the greats.
Everybody in that movie
You can't hate that movie.
was fantastic.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah. Terrific.
Nah,
How-
my best,
how good
my
was
favourite of
what
his.
What was the girl in it?
Margaret Robbie.
Margot, yeah.
Best Australian export ever.
Do you know when they did the scene when she's sitting
Yeah,
on the ground?
The Munier.
That was her idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was her idea to do.
Yeah, but that's what makes a good
No,
actor.
do you know there was 100 takes to that?
They probably watched it 100 times straight after it. What? Oh, Shutter Island.
Oh,
Great movie.
you know when I first seen Shut Up, like my, you know when your mind gets blown because you got no
Oh
idea.
wait, no, I haven't seen it. Don't talk about it.
No, I won't tell you what
My
happened.
missus has been doing my head in.
haven't watched it?
All right.
You haven't
I
watched
haven't
it?
seen it. No.
Oh,
No,
fucking
don't
hell,
say
cunt.
nothing.
I'm not going to say
But
anything.
your mind, if it,
You watch Inception?
No.
is that the biggest?
Bro, cunt.
Is
What the fuck's wrong with
now,
you?
wait a sec. I want to go back to Shutter Island. Is that the biggest like mind blowing
Trick? Yeah.
outside of Fight Club?
Yeah, I love Fight
Great
Club.
movie.
Fight
Fuck.
Club freaked me out.
Yeah, it was
You know?
fucking great.
And also, Sixth Sense. When I first seen it,
Oh, yeah.
I
That was
looked
a
at
good
that, and when you seen it,
Yeah.
you know when it,
Yeah.
he's actually dead. I freaked out.
Yeah.
But Shutter Island.
Oh, you gotta
would
watch
freak you out more.
Shutter Island. You got to watch it.
Yeah.
Missus told me to watch
If you
it. yeah.
like DiCaprio, and then you know, I guarantee this is what you'll do. You'll watch it, and then because of the ending, you'll watch it again.
Again.
You have
Yeah,
to.
Really?
yeah.
Yes.
To get understanding. Then you go on YouTube and watch breakdowns of
Yeah,
it. That's
yeah,
what I
yeah.
do.
That's what I do.
I'm a fucking sick. I'll
do
watch
that
it, then I go, fuck.
Yeah,
Then I'll go, what did I miss? Someone will pick up
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I
yeah,
missed and
yeah,
go,
yeah.
fuck, yeah, that happened.
That's true. Yeah.
and look for Easter eggs.
Yeah.
I try and look for Easter eggs in movies.
Yeah.
Like I'm watching the movie, but I watch it closely to see what's in the background too, like a sicko.
Try to find stuff.
I like what Django.
Sandra Bullock. Yeah.
Never seen it.
Oh my god, this can't.
Goodwill.
You never watch
Goodwill Hunting.
Goodwill Hunting?
Good
Yeah, I
movie.
mean, fuck.
Good movie.
You never watched Django Unchained?
Never seen it.
Fuck.
I'm not a big movie guy. I've always been a music guy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, me
my
too.
spare time has always like I'll sit there, bro,
He's got a good collection
and just
of movies.
chill out and just listen to music.
Yeah.
That's it.
I get in my moods. Like, you know, this break that we've been having, I've been watching a lot of things, and also I watched a few series. Like, tell you a good series now is
It's on. You told me already.
Landman.
Yeah.
With what's his name?
Landman.
Landman. It's season 1 with Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh yeah, he's a good
Mate, he
actor.
plays far out.
He's a good actor.
Bad Santa.
That I love that. That's my all-time Christmas movie. And the kid fucking chops his hand.
Oh,
Good movie.
I was dying when I watched that.
I used to have that on my PSP. I used to put the thing in, the cartridge in, and watch it.
Oh, yes.
Scotty Tompkins reckons Inception is mid.
I don't like Inception.
I liked Inception, yeah. It's a bit of a mind fuck.
It fucks you in the mind a little bit.
I
Yeah.
like those sort of movies.
I love those movies. I want to think when I watch a movie. I know there's sometimes you just don't want to think. You go, fuck this. But for me, when I watch a movie and I want to be invested, I want to think. I don't want to know what's going to happen at the end, at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
I
want to
hate
think
movies
stuff.
like that.
Yeah.
Like everyone, there's always a hero and something, but I want payoffs. I want people to die.
Yeah.
Like I want someone to die for some reason and give a good reason
So
why.
I was talking about this with a mate just yesterday or the day before, right? Have movies lost it because of the CGI? They're just not.
It's too much CGI. You can
like,
overdo it.
Like they look good.
Oh,
They
phenomenal.
look too good. Like in the old days when they made Scarface, it just
Authenticity.
it felt real. You know what I mean? And this is the same with the actors, I think. You know what I mean? Because they can adjust everything. But those days there, when like Godfather or Scarface, when you're watching that, it was real acting. You know.
It was like someone just chucked just a camera there, whatever, and that's it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Now-
that's Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, good
Wow,
movie.
yeah. Pulp Fiction could be right up there, top
I'm a
3.
massive Pulp Fiction fan.
I love the whole thing.
Massive.
Very good movie.
I've got a.
What about John
got a-
Travolta?
Travolta.
Legend. But he's not the best actor.
No, he's not the best, but
Is he top 10?
You know
Nah,
what
I would have been
movie I
top
love
10.
of his? The train one. Where he's the bad guy and he's hijacked the train. The Taking of Pelham something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know. I actually do
Yeah,
know the
yeah,
movie.
that's not a bad
Denzel was in it.
Yes, you're right.
Pretty
too.
sure Denzel's the guy that
Yeah.
he's talking to.
Yeah. What about Face Off then? With
Nicolas Cage.
that's like that's blew your
Hey.
mind, mate.
Grease.
Grease is one of the best.
Ah,
I
that's
love
classic.
fine. That's fucking.
Classic.
That's pop culture.
That is pop.
Fucking hell,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah, Grease is.
You wanted to dress like that when you're back in the day of them.
That's
That's
still the coolest guy
yeah,
in any movie ever.
Unbelievable.
on a screen. Yeah,
Danny
Unbelievable.
Zuko.
Danny fucking Zuko.
Danny fucking Zuko.
Danny fucking Zuko.
Yeah.
Hey?
Because that even kind of went into like maybe not like the Karate Kid too, like that pop of the collar
That-
and shit
yeah,
like that. You know what I
bro.
mean?
Saturday Night Fever.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a great movie,
I love
that.
Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, bro.
How cool was he then?
Yeah,
mate?
he's
he was, you know, at
Cool
that
cat.
time,
Cool cat.
he was
He was
king of the world.
he was the guy.
Yeah, man.
You wanted to
Vinny-
dress like him, be like
Did you
him.
ever watch? You wouldn't have. But have you seen clips of Vinnie Barbarino in
No.
when he started his career in
Hollywood. No, in
he did the thing where he was in class with the sweat hogs. You know, it was him. What was it called? Welcome Back, Kotter.
Oh yeah.
That's where
that
he
used to be on
started.
TV.
Yeah, that's where he
Yeah,
started.
yeah,
Welcome
yeah,
Back,
yeah.
Kotter. Vinnie
Yeah.
Barbarino, and he used to do the bit Barbarino. Like that was.
Travolta's a god. He's
You know, he's got two. He flies. He owns two planes, like full.
He's a pilot. Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
can see a picture of his house.
Fuck, you missed
he
one.
drives the plane.
you
to
missed it. You missed one. Tom Cruise,
Yeah, Tom Cruise is a.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt's a good actor.
They're good. They're good.
Nah, he's a great actor,
They're
Brad
good.
Pitt.
Tom Cruise
Once upon a
freaks me
time
out.
in Hollywood, yeah.
Hollywood.
He's a psycho.
Tom Cruise is just a bit
He was
weird.
a Scientologist.
Yeah,
You know what movie
yeah,
I-
that's cooked.
You know
That
what
all
movie
cooks me,
I
but
Which
love?
one?
You know what Tom Cruise movie I love? The one where he's a hitman, and Jamie Foxx is a taxi driver,
What's that?
and he just makes him go around doing hits.
I know this one.
Oh,
I'm gonna get it.
Collateral?
I think it is.
I think it's called Collateral. That word's sticking out to me. Collateral. Tom Cruise. I'm going with Collateral.
I think it is. Yeah, it is. It is.
What a film.
With
bro.
Jamie Foxx.
What a film. You know who else is great? Colin Farrell.
Oh,
yeah, he's
Have you seen
great
Penguin?
actor.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Seen Penguin?
Yeah.
I'm fucking itching for the next season,
Yeah.
bro. What
How
a
did he pull
season.
that off, man?
Terrific.
Bro, I didn't know he was Irish.
Yeah, he's Irish.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When you
I
hear
watched
his
something
accent-
after. I'm like, I said to Taylor because we were watching. I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah,
This
yeah.
guy's Irish,
Legend. Have you seen?
bro. Unbelievable!
There's two
What a
movies of his-
performance!
there's two movies of his that I'll never forget. One of them's Phone Booth, where he's literally just in a
Just
phone
in the
booth
phone
whole
booth,
time.
but I didn't know that was him.
Yeah, that's him.
I know now.
Yeah. And The Recruit.
Yeah, I
Which
watched
you
that.
know.
I've watched that.
yeah.
I've watched that. I've watched all his movies.
He's
Yeah,
so
that's
funny
great.
that, like, I didn't know who he was.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I knew
yeah.
who he was. But
Yeah.
That, you know who's that like? The Joker. What's his name?
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
No.
No,
Oh, Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mate, after
he's in the Gladiator.
Yeah.
After I watched the Joker,
Yeah,
I
he's in
loved
the
the
Gladiator.
Gladiator, and then I'm watching and go, oh my god, I didn't realise it was him, and then I look at him and I go, mate, this bloke is a gun, mate.
Well, other than
he's
Joker-
got to be right up there.
Other than Joker, like the first Joker for me is one of the greatest films ever. I enjoyed the second one. A lot of people didn't. I thought it was great. But his movie Her is just it's so different.
I just watched that last week. That's about how he fell in love with
with
the
the AI.
With the AI.
So
Have you
I
seen
told you about that movie
it? Did you?
on our first episode. I'm pretty first or
because
second
my
episode.
son told me, and he goes,
Yeah,
watch
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So you told me
Yeah.
to.
It's one of my favourite movies ever.
Mate, I spun out.
How good is it?
I spun out.
His performance.
No, he's a great actor.
Yeah, he's next level.
He'd have to be. I reckon when he
Yeah.
finishes, he's going to be one of the great
Yeah.
actors.
He probably plays a lot of movies that you've never seen, and you just go past
Well, he
it.
did Napoleon.
Yeah, Napoleon. I've watched
He also
Napoleon.
did,
That was good.
he also did Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah. I watched Napoleon. That was pretty good. That was actually pretty
So
good.
I haven't watched it. Is it worth watching?
Yeah, I'll
But
watch
it's
it.
a long movie.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
like 3 hours.
Yeah.
You need, again, it's like the
It's
character
a lot.
development.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
to.
Yeah.
You can't glaze over that shit.
Yeah.
You just have to develop the
You gotta
character.
sit
It's
through
like
it.
Scarface.
What a film.
Fucking
like-
2.5 hours, bro.
Yeah,
You're sitting
I
there.
tried to make my missus watch. She fell asleep, and I was like, I was G'd afterwards.
Every time I watch, I get G'd. I'm a drug dealer. I'm a drug dealer. I don't care what happens to me.
She's trying to watch the movie. I'm sitting there
Fucking,
quoting everything.
yeah.
Yeah. No, that
You need people like me.
Bloody-
You need people like me so you can point your fucking finger and call. And that's the bad guy.
He's the bad guy.
So say goodnight to the bad guy.
Yeah, that's he's the best. Man.
He is
Yeah,
going on again. Fuck, what a movie. I used to watch that kid at like 13, 12,
bro,
13.
my dad, I've said this before on the show. When I was a kid, bro, I couldn't watch two people kissing on a screen, right? My dad would fucking change the channel. He'd like, look at me. But, bro, I'm like 7 years old watching Scarface. watching fucking war movies and fucking action. But God forbid I saw two people happily in love.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fuck. That movie there, iconic.
Scarface. Blood in, blood out for me. Is
Fuck, stop. That's a great movie.
Blood in, blood out. That's an
Someone say that
amazing
too.
movie.
Blood in, blood out. Yeah.
Blood in, blood out is, that's, life's a risk, I don't know.
Matas locos, mate.
Yeah.
Fuck, there's some great movies out there.
Man.
But
and
again,
you're right, they've lost it.
yeah.
Yes.
Because they don't have
It's
heart.
still good movies, don't get me wrong.
There are, but they don't have heart. But it's just here. He's the conveyor belt of garbage and consume the content.
But is that all content now? Music.
Not
Movies.
Everything.
It's not everything. You just got to go looking, and
That's exactly what
you
I'm
got to
saying.
spend a lot of time
Yeah,
looking.
you got to sift through the
No,
bullshit.
but isn't everything just saturated?
Yeah, 100%.
Everything.
Everything.
Like even social media,
Ah,
just
saturated.
that.
That's just shit.
And to go and find a good thing, man, you got to go for.
You're sifting. You're actually sifting. You're like at Sovereign Hill sifting with the fucking band.
Yeah. Peter V. Bluebagger said the second Rocky 4. I don't know what that means.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Is that with Drago?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Nah. Yeah, Rocky 4 is
4
with
is,
Drago.
Drago.
3 is with Mr.
Mr.
T.
D.
Which is my favourite.
it?
Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah?
Yeah, Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
it.
Apollo.
But I mean,
Apollo, like, how can you not, like, I love that.
yeah. They're all great.
Again, it's just hard. Like,
Yeah.
the
movies
they're
don't
acting
have
with
to
art.
be like. The movies don't have to be like.
It's all about the performance,
Yeah.
though. It's that's what encapsulates you to go, fuck, yeah,
and
every time.
You find a character to relate to,
Of course.
a struggle to relate to.
Well, that's, I think...
Well, that's the thing with movies, that you
Yeah,
have to
but
relate to
music,
somebody.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
You always relate to it.
Yeah.
You make it about you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, somehow it relates to, that's how you... Yeah, of course, man.
That's why, like, when I was watching Star Wars and we were just watching, I'm like, fuck, I'm a bit like Kylo Ren.
Keanu Reeves?
I don't know that is.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I'm like,
Yeah.
give it. I'm like, just give it a dip your
Yeah.
toe in there, dip your toe. My favorite is
Yeah.
probably like Revenge of the Sith, maybe A New Hope. But yeah, no, you just got to dip. Once you dip, you got to like. It's like with anything that you have a perception of. You go, fuck, what's this garbage? And then you
Yeah.
go into it and go, oh, it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not
What
bad.
about-
Like, I've never seen the Matrix movies.
Oh,
I haven't seen.
haven't you?
Nah.
They're sick.
Thing hates them. Taylor hates them.
Does she?
Yeah,
I
she
like-
hates.
I
I
like
love them. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love them.
Yeah.
What about Van Damme and
Yeah.
Which one?
Bloodsport?
Bloodsport. Yeah.
How good is that?
Yeah, what a movie.
It was either Kickboxer or Bloodsport. I can't
Oh,
remember
they're both
which
the
movie-
same.
Yeah, the same thing.
I
Different
can't remember
take.
which movie it was. But you know when he kicks the tree, when he shins.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that's
Did you try that as a
Kickboxer,
kid?
So I finished watching the
Dumb
movie.
cunt.
I'm like 8 years
Dumb
old.
cunt.
I walk out to the backyard.
Bang!
There's a big tree in the backyard, and I'm just cracking the tree with my stick. I've dropped to the ground. I've started crying. My mum calls my dad, and they just look at me, and they're arguing over whose fault this is. Who's, is it my fault? Is it your
You're kicking
fault?
banana trees, man.
Yeah.
I just see there.
Tough,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
We're missing one. Goodfellas, man.
Oh, yeah,
Goodfellas.
no, Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Good.
That's top three.
Listen,
Top three.
but Goodfellas...
Top three.
My top three would have to, in no order, would probably be Scarface, Goodfellas, Pulp Fiction.
Scarface in front of.
You're gonna hate me. I've never seen Toy Story.
Oh my.
I've actually never seen.
That's
Toy
my
Story.
favourite movie, man.
yeah.
As a kid, I used to fucking rip the VHS out, rewind it, and then put it back in.
What about everyone's forgotten... Oh, sorry, you gotta tell me your top
What's your
three.
third?
Oh, fuck, I don't even know. Oh, fuck. It'd be like a superhero movie.
Dark Knight for me. If I had to
Dark
choose-
Knight. Out of
Crazy
superhero
movie.
movies, I love
Crazy
Dark
movie.
Knight.
Dark Knight, then followed by, Joker, probably.
Yeah,
But what about Shawshank Redemption?
Yeah.
never seen it.
What?
I've never seen it. I'm telling you, I've never seen
Go
it.
home now and watch it.
That's the first movie you gotta
Yeah,
watch.
that's
Yeah.
the first
Are you
one.
I've never
serious?
seen it.
Oh my lord!
Never
It
seen it.
seriously is one of
That's
the
top,
great overall
top three
movies,
minimum.
Yeah.
Top five minimum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But your mind's gonna spin.
never seen it.
It's gonna spin.
Yeah.
You know when
Oh,
it
you're
first
gonna
came
have
out-
I'm gonna give you a Spaniard snap kick,
No,
guys.
I can't believe it.
Shawshank
Never seen
Redemption.
it.
I watched that as a kid.
Yeah, you know that most people that name that as their favourite movie of all,
All time, yeah.
It's really, really.
It's one of the most I think it's like number one.
yeah.
I think it is
You know
rated
when
number
it first
one.
came out, it was
It was shit. Like a bomb. That wasn't shit. The movie
You know
just
why?
bombed.
Because people couldn't pronounce it.
Yeah.
They didn't know, like, there's a movie called Xing Shang. Like, they didn't know what it was called,
Yeah.
so it didn't get the run. But then after, when it came out on video, like, it just...
Yeah.
Like, it's one of the great movies, man.
Error.
Don't know.
Carlito's Way. See, that's another one.
Carlito's Way is
See,
sick.
that's another one in that group, you know.
Carlito's Way is mental. Yeah.
Terminators are all good, you know.
Terminator 2, bro.
Yeah.
Terminator 2.
T3000. That's what I call what's it called? Djokovic.
Yeah,
The
he's a bit like that.
T3000.
He's a bit like that.
Indestructible, but
Yeah.
he's starting to break down. But yeah, fuck man, there's some crazy shit, man.
There's some crazy
You-
people still
I'm
watching.
gonna watch some movies.
Bro, Shawshank Redemption, that spins me out that you haven't watched
I
that.
haven't seen it.
Bro, you're 37 and you haven't
That's
watched
the
that.
first one. Then Gilbert
Gil-
Grape. You got to watch
Shutter Island?
Shutter Island. They're the three, I reckon, so far. They're the three you got to watch. This.
What's your
Get
favourite
missus?
dance album of all time? I never asked you that.
Dance.
Like EDM.
album.
EDM.
Probably In a Bloom, Rufus.
Yeah, everyone loves that one, huh?
Front to back.
Yeah, crazy.
I just think that's a brilliant album. It's a good question.
It's a tough one, man. So much.
like
Because there's a lot of like State of Trance albums.
So saying, what's your favourite movie? Like, who's your favourite kid?
Kid.
I'm just saying, when you got kids, like, who's your favourite kid?
Yours is Taylor. Sorry, Dylan. And Loris is Dylan.
She loves her son.
I know, that's how it works. But it's always, come on, man.
No, I've got no favourites. They're both the same.
Gap. It's like when Taylor says, I don't have favourite dogs. Yeah, my ass is Cleo, not Shelby.
Because Shelby doesn't like her.
Well, she does now.
Is
Nah,
Daft
she
Punk
kinda
considered EDM? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go Alive.
They're probably,
Alive.
yeah, Alive.
That's pretty fucking good.
I love Eric Prince.
Yep. He's good.
Opus.
I saw him a couple of years back.
Oh, yeah, when he does the holo
That
thing.
hologram
Yeah,
show.
unreal.
Mental.
All right, listen, I'm going to have to fucking pull.
Yeah, let's pull the reins.
Right, because this will go on forever. It's nearly 12:30.
Yeah,
so we've
right.
got just a few things to clear up. First
Yep.
of all, everyone's been asking about the 24-hour.
That's mid-season.
We're going to do that mid-season because why? Because we have got a stage show coming up, haven't we, Mars?
The stage show coming up on the 9th of March.
So it's going to be a Sunday day thing. We're going to have the same as last time. It's going to be a big stage show, but this year it's the content creator version, isn't
So
it?
it's called the TJP Presents This Is Carlton.
This is Carlton. So Monday Blues, we're going to be part of it. You're
Sure.
going to be up on stage.
Yep.
We've got Terry.
Yep.
We've got also
Is Bucky coming down?
Bucky is almost guaranteed.
Yep.
So Bucky's going to be part of it, and also
Almost Blues Brothers.
Almost Blues Brothers. So
It's too many blues.
all 5 contents are going to be all up on stage at certain times, and we're going to do a big one. So it's going to be the same as last time. We'll bring out all the details in the next couple of days.
Yeah.
Tickets for sale. So this is the content creator.
Yeah, I thought we'd do a different thing.
I think so.
Instead of
And
like...
don't get me wrong, there's still going to be players there because I've invited players
Oh, have
to
you?
come there.
Not even I know that.
Yeah. So players will be there circling around and that, but we thought we'd get everyone up on
Yeah, get
stage.
the community together.
It's us.
It's us.
Basically a pre-season thing.
Yeah.
A pre-season.
I like
Everyone get together before the season starts, and we're all going to get together, have a drink.
Good vibes.
Day thing, like between about 3:30 till about 8 or 9. So we have a few drinks. There's going to be food, same sort of thing.
Yep.
There's going to be there's also going to be, we're going to be up on stage. There's going to be music. And we organised a little bit of an Italian band just quietly.
Nice.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of the Fissamone.
Nice. Can I get some Arabs down?
Yeah, with the tamas.
That's what I want to
Bro, we used to play that. Ask Joe. Bro, we used to play it at school, man.
Yeah. So we've got all that going. So that's going to be on the 9th. So it's only 6 weeks. So the tickets are going to go out on sale this week.
Yeah, this week.
Yeah. So and it's I think this one's going to be the biggest of so far, man. We've really put a lot of effort in, and the venue is a brand new venue.
Yep.
It's so
Cool
cool.
one.
It's
Yeah,
one of
cool
those
one.
open factories. So
Sick.
it's got a bar, an outside area. It's cool as, man.
Sick.
So we're going to do that.
Yeah, we got Dino. Dino
Dino
I'll
will be
contact him. I'll give
Yeah.
him a message. He'll be there.
So it's going to be good. And it'll be like 3 days or 4 days before our opening game
Against Richmond, yeah.
against Richmond. Yeah, so we're going to get the season started, man. Hey, Luke Sayers might be there.
I'm going to invite him. I'll drop
I'm
him a
gonna invite
DM.
Do it.
Fuck it.
I'll message him on Twitter.
Done, man.
Message
and
him
all.
from a Booper account.
What was her name?
I don't know.
I have an idea, but I'm going to say it off air. I'll say it to you. Yeah, I have an idea for the footy this year too.
You're done. Let's do it.
Scotty Tompkins, he can't make it because GWS Collingwood.
Yeah, I know. My second team's playing, man. I got to be in GWS.
Yeah, no worries. Well, don't worry, we'll have it on the big screen there too. We'll have the games going. So make sure you save that date. The 24-hour we decided going to be mid-season.
Yep.
I think that's it, man. Big show.
Massive show. This is probably our longest show.
Is it?
Yeah,
Why?
long
Always
show.
me, man. When I come on, it's always somehow long.
It's good.
I think it's all of us. I think just talking shit.
You talk a lot of cap.
You got to understand, like, this is what you just witness is what we do when we just get together.
The actual one. This is
This is actually what we do, mate.
just a few more C-bombs.
There might be a few extra C-bombs and a couple of things.
They can't sense you anymore, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is what we do.
Finally.
And
Appreciate it, boys. For getting
No, it's
on.
good, man.
thanks.
Appreciate you.
A different
opening
chat.
up to
Yeah,
that.
thanks for opening up.
That's right. No.
You know, good on you.
Water off the duck's back.
Yeah.
Congratulations again. For
Water
the
off the
Yeah,
elephant's back.
congratulations.
Oh, thank you. No, thank you, go.
No, well, I already
Oh,
know.
congratulations to you both families.
No, you're going to be my father-in-law, man.
Yeah, that's right. How cool.
No, what a spin out.
Yeah.
Who would have thought 4 years ago?
Nothing. When I met you at that cafe, I didn't like you.
I didn't have
No,
any
not I didn't
perception
like
of
you,
him.
because he was very quiet.
Yeah.
Like dead quiet. Like when he met him, like Paul introduced me because I'm thinking, oh, I want to do this, you know, I've got this idea, and then he comes, he's real quiet. I'm going, I don't know, man.
Because I don't know you yet.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but even the first show, anyone, if you just want to have a bit of a laugh, I think
Yeah, go watch
40
the
minutes,
first show.
watch the first show with Marzi sitting there like this. You know, like that, and then fucking.
Yeah, but it's hard to get in front of a camera
It
and,
is.
and
I hate
just speak
camera.
your mind. Like, it's tough.
Yeah, no, it is.
I hate
We're not
the
all
camera.
blessed to be able to
I
just
can
stand
say.
in front of a camera and cry for a few likes, you know.
We can do it. We might do one. I'll tell you what. We lose that first game, you might see me cry after
I'll
that.
tell you what. But, hey, if we lose to Richmond,
I might be crying on that first.
Nah, they're $8. I can't lose that.
if we lose to Richmond,
I'll
bro,
cry.
it's done. It's
Bro,
I
if
think
we-
it's done?
Yeah, I can know. Yeah, it is.
If you lose to Richmond,
Richmond? They're fucking they got kids playing.
That's what I mean. If we lose to Richmond,
They're gonna be fired up.
I know.
they're going to be fired up. Richmond are.
We should be fired up.
We should.
The embarrassment we put on in that final.
Yeah, and then
What was that? I don't even remember that. Like, what was it?
I wish I could
Yeah.
remember it.
I can't remember nothing.
did you go?
No, thank God.
No.
My sister's 30th birthday.
Yeah, I remember you
And I
asked me
didn't
how
even
my
go to her birthday. I ended up staying to watch the footy.
Look, I didn't go to that one, but I went to the few years back.
second year before. The year,
No,
2 years
the
ago.
Adelaide Carlton.
Oh, that scarred me.
You know when they were
Gather
like
out?
54, 54 to like.
Yeah, I
It
was
was
there.
like 6 or 12 points. It
That's
was
scarring.
almost the same thing.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't a final, but you go interstate, you're pumped. I'm telling the.
How good is it to go into
Oh,
games?
I loved it,
My
and then
favourite.
like
Yeah.
in 30 minutes they ruined everything. You know.
The one game that I went to, it was like a split decision. I went with my brother and Deha, Adrian. We went to the Gold Coast game where Charlie went down back and we won the
Mark
game.
that
Yeah.
ball. Yeah, it's a good game to
That
go.
was a crazy game, man.
I was watching
We would
that
come
at
back from like
work.
40, 30,
Yeah,
40
yeah,
points
yeah.
down
That was
in the
Charlie's
first quarter.
That was Charlie's.
And Harry. And Harry turned it
Oh,
on
yeah,
too. He
yeah,
got
yeah,
4
yeah,
goals,
yeah,
5
yeah,
goals.
yeah.
Yeah.
both of them.
And then he went back and took that.
Charlie took the game saving mark as well.
Maybe he'll be playing a full back this year and weedering up full forward.
But we've got Sauce at the back now.
Oh yeah, we
Well,
love getting exposed. Over the
Yeah,
back.
yeah. Reincarnation of his old man.
I hope it works, man.
Me
I hope it all
too.
works, man. I hope it all works. I hope Voss gets the help we've been told he needs, and
Yeah. That's for another day.
The fucking coach need help. Jesus. Don't start. Let's
Anyway.
All right, that's
That's
for, the
for
next
another
show.
day.
that's it.
That's the next show.
That is.
All right, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hit the
Thank
like
you.
on the way out.
Yeah, make sure you hit the
play
like.
The outro. I think it's.
Yeah, I got it here.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah, we'll see you next week. Push the like, share,
Have a good one.
subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Done. Have a good one, guys.
Once the pain is over, an umbrella becomes a burden to everybody. That's exactly how loyalty ends and the benefit stops. People come running when it's stormy, when they need shelter, when they need protection, they'll hold on. You'll be the rock, but the second the clouds clear, the second the sun comes out and the storm passes, the umbrella gets tossed aside. You'll no longer need it. Your loyalty doesn't have the same value. That's the cold truth about loyalty. Some people only show up when it's convenient, when they're getting something out of you. But real loyalty isn't about what you can give them when things are easy. It's about standing firm when the rain comes back. about being there when the storm hits, not just when the sky is clear. So yeah, you'll find out who's really loyal when the benefits dry up, when there's nothing left, when it's just you and your word. And trust me, if they drop you when the umbrella isn't needed, you're better off without them. You don't need people who are only around for the sunshine. The real ones stick with you through every downpour, no matter what.